And here we go. It's been quite a long week, it feels, but after some long practice times, we're here on the fourth round of the season here in FC1, where we travel all the way around the world. And today we reach Bahrain, one of a wonderful track here in the Middle East. And it's got to be the FC2 favorite. It's been that way for quite a few years, and we finally reach it here on round 4. We understand that F1 has canceled the real race, so we're racing here in Minecraft, and what a beautiful rendition we have of Bahrain. I, of course, am Blue Leader, brought to you by Frostex.com, along with my associate and brother, Gold Leader. Gold, what can you tell us about Bahrain, its tracks, its times? Like, what do we need to know?
Well, there's a lot to know. I mean, there's so many things about Bahrain. The first one is actually for those who are practicing, we have got a new top slot in the fastest times. Kane Wets has taken over the top slot over Hutspot just within the last couple of hours.
There you go. A 1:15.530 is the time to beat after beating Hutspot's 1:15.725. Is he on right now? Let's see. He's not on right now. We'll eventually get to him, I'm sure. We'll see him on track soon enough. But yeah, Kane is now the fastest time to beat here in Bahrain, and there's been some not too many big changes to the tracks in previous years. Bahrain has kind of been known to be one of the best racing tracks of the season, constantly ranking in the top 10 or so of best tracks of all time, according to the spring and fall IBR player rankings. And yeah, so we don't get too many changes, but there's a lot more blue ice this time around, especially through turn 3. There's a lot more blue ice. We'll get right over there. There's a lot more blue ice. Routes have been changed all the way through here. It's all just blue ice, man, all the way through. So drivers have to readjust.
But it's important to note that the track is about 1 second faster than last year. Last year, Crum took the top practice time with a 1:16.6, and with Kane's new top slot, it's over a second faster.
Yeah, drivers are learning how to block stop turn 1. I've heard things of turn 4 as well being block stoppable. So who knows who's going to take it, but let's jump through the pit lane and take a look at who is around here, who we can have a conversation with. Let's jump down here. Hello.
Hello.
All right, who do we got first? It's, of course, last year's champion, Alpig. They haven't done anything to the pit box. However, they do have a driver change, I understand.
They do. So, Hockey Fan. Now, we know Hockey Fan is an incredible driver, FC2 driver, last year, and who just dominated. But he hasn't raced yet, so he's been dropped. And he's been replaced by Nito the First.
Nito. Oh, replacing the rookie with the old head. Nito's been around this league for so long. Part of the old McClarkson team. And I believe he did make appearances in Alpig from time to time. So, a familiar face is back on the grid. But dropping Hockey Fan is a big loss. Big loss to Alpig. We'll see what the third place team can do as we keep going. Squilliams is here. From my understanding, I believe Simon was here. I don't know where he went, but he was saying that he doesn't know if his team's gonna be here. So it might be just the reserve driver for Squilliams today, which is it's a real shame because I was hoping to see TG get a second pole position here in Bahrain. I don't think that's gonna happen. Well, we keep moving on. Pelican Racing. Teddy is here. Hello, Teddy. And they've actually put some decorations in the pit. Look at this. Look at these. Shame there's no lights. Can I get it here? Here. Let's get some lights in this. There we go. Now we can see. Now we can see what they look. Look at this. Oh, so fancy, these guys. Take a look. Beautiful stuff. All the drivers. There's Killer and Mopeki and Martin, Blip Dash. Yeah, I mean, what happened? What happened? Oh no. Let's fix. I believe that's XMPR, I think. Yeah, let's fix them. There we go. You can see on the side as well. Pelican Racing, really proud to be a team, you know, be together and be ready to take part in this race. What was the Cool Club look down on the imbeciles? Oh. Hello! Hello, I'm looking down. I'm looking down the imbecile. I love suspicious sand. I love suspicious sand. I love suspicious sand. I love suspicious sand. I'll say that 5 times fast. I apparently can't this early in the morning. I don't know why. I don't know. Well, cool pit lane, guys. We're gonna keep moving on though. Steak and carbs. They've been taking lead of this championship so far. They've actually been caught by Van Wave. We'll get to them in a second, but right now tied for first. So Kane is here. Hello, Kane. How are you doing?
Hello. Yeah, I'm doing all right.
Yeah, dude,
How are
you took the top time like this morning apparently.
Oh, yeah, no, I said it like just before fun. I don't know how I did that. I got kind of lucky with some block stops, but I'm cooking.
There you go. There you go. Well, your team's in quite a pickle, aren't you?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I guess like it's hard to say we're having a bad start because we're leading the championship, but I think for the drivers we've got, we're not 100% satisfied with being tied for first. Like we want
yeah.
a pretty big gap.
Yeah, you have to get a gap because
Obviously, like Mafiosos are the best in the world. Gilo's one of the best of the world. Like, and I'm like, I don't think I'm not that far behind.
mhm.
We can do really well.
But you're caught. Yeah, you've been caught up by
Yeah.
Van Wave. So it's you guys
close.
versus Van Wave. Is going to be the biggest competition of today. And with the top time on the leaderboard, it's really looking your way. So
Yeah, it's a good thing I said a good time because it doesn't look like Mafioso is showing up today.
ooh, that's a big loss.
And
Championship leader not going to be here.
I think Gilo might be here just after quali. I think he's running late. Yeah. I'm gonna
Alright.
try win.
Yeah, it's gonna be on you.
I think that's kind of. Yeah. I mean,
Well,
we've got a reserve coming, so hopefully we'll still have 3 scorers, but we need to lock in.
all right, yeah. Lock in big time. All right, good luck, Kane. We'll see you on the grid later today. McDonald's, of course, their usual drive-through. They have changed. They can only have takeout though. It's a shame. Any updates to what McDonald's is doing, Gold?
No updates from them. I think maybe a driver reshuffle a little bit, but I don't think anything significant.
All right, McDonald's trying to get back on their feet. Currently outside the top 5. Next, I think this is Van Waves. I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Van Wave. Van Wave. Of course, caught the Steak and Carbs championship leader and are now tied for first. So this is the team. I don't know who's here from them, but hopefully.
I don't think anyone's here from Van Wave at the moment.
So hopefully this team can
Hopefully none of them show
bring
up.
the fight, and maybe take over the lead from Kane and Steak and Carbs. Van Wave.
We do have one change at Van Wave, and this is really significant, especially for the championship. They've lost 56 Faxio.
Dang. They've dropped him?
They've dropped him in exchange for Iconos.
Interesting. Iconos from, I believe he was driving FC2 for a little bit there.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Big FC2 guy.
Well, maybe we'll see when we see him drive in FC1 this time around. But we keep moving on to Guarana Racing. Currently 5th in the standings.
Great showing from them last week.
Oh, yeah,
Or 2
absolutely.
weeks ago.
Yeah,
And
Joka. Yeah, Joka, yeah. This team, hello. This team got some stuff. Oh, they got a sign here. Under maintenance, Digo 8. Oh, Digo 8 everything. Digo 8 it all. We have to ask him what.
I think we'll have to get an
We need
interview
an
with
explanation
Digo.
with that. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Digo 8. Dude, with all that weight of a pit box in your stomach, dude, how is he gonna drive? All right, moving on. IKEA Racing. How are they doing this championship? They're not doing the greatest, but an FTT promotion team. It's hard to expect a lot out of it.
Yeah, currently 7th, but they are in a tight battle with Sandstorm. They're only 3 points behind them.
Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah. So a little fight there between Sandstorm and IKEA. Moving on, Quoctrent. We haven't really seen too much activity from Quoctrent at the beginning of this season. So team that's really struggling for participation points. Even I don't think they've really fielded all three of their drivers every race, and the points show for it as well. Towards the back of the grid here. Can you speak Portuguese? I do not know how to speak Portuguese, but there is an entirely Portuguese team. We mentioned them earlier just a second ago. Guarana Racing are all Brazilian, of course, sponsored by, not sponsored, but named after the famous Brazilian drink. But yeah, Gaber Live, Joka, and yeah, a bunch of the Brazilians, Ephraim,
Yeah.
OG, Digo. Yeah, good squad them. So Brazilians always root for the Brazilian team. All right, Sandstorm. Our last team on the grid. We mentioned them in 6th position, trying to defend off, what is it, IKEA.
Yeah.
And they do have a driver change, right?
They do, and it's notable, but maybe not. I don't know. Depends how you look at it. Sandstorm has lost Ani Kaiser. Ani Kaiser is a huge heavyweight in
Yeah,
drivers, but he hasn't raced yet. He has not raced.
that's
Similar to the hockey fan move. They've dropped Ani
Not
Kaiser for Sandoris.
that's interesting. Ani Kaiser going for, yeah, he was second. He was the runner up last year in FC1, but dropped within 4 races. That's not good for Sandstorm, who are really hoping for his expertise. He also got 3rd here last year, might I add.
Yes,
And,
that is correct. Yeah.
Yeah, that's honestly, that's a big loss. That's a big loss. So yeah, a lot of teams seem to be struggling with participation. Squilliams is also having issues. I see Simon in chat saying his team won't be here. Maybe not. Mafioso won't be here. Ani Kaiser's gone. Yeah, I mean, shoot, man. These guys got to lock in Bahrain.
Right.
All right. Well, there is your pit walk. Of course, there's a no-name team after, which is the team that fields the top 3 fastest drivers in qualifying that aren't already signed to a team. If you want to participate in no-name, you can, as long as you have a top 50, I believe, is it 50 time in the leaderboard of practice times, and then you can participate for the no-name team.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll see a couple drivers from there pop up. But let's move on to our next segment. The drivers to look out for. And Gold, you prepared a driver to pay attention to during this race. What
Yes.
perhaps is that driver?
That driver is Crumcat. This guy, we know he can do it. He's currently 6th on the leaderboard, and he won last year here in
Yep.
Bahrain. So we know he can do well, but lately he hasn't been pulling his weight. I feel like he's an incredible driver, but a couple of poorer finishes, especially for an Alpig member. We got to see him. Got to see him come up. I mean, his domination was truly incredible last year. He had 4 wins across the season, which doesn't sound like much, but is the most out of anybody.
Yeah.
He's also, of course, the defending champion, so you can't count out that. Yeah, he's got it in him. We just need to wait to see it.
And he won last year. He won here last year as well, so he knows what
Yes,
to do.
yes.
And
He
pole
won
the year
last year.
before. He got pole 2024 as well. So he knows how to. He's gotten pole here. He's gotten the race win here. And boy, I wouldn't be surprised if he's expecting both today. So Chromcat.
What about you, Blue? Who's your pick?
Well, it's got to be Yazar. He has the fastest time, and he just got it. Did he just leave? Where did he go? He's
You mean-
gone.
Not
or not
you mean- you
Yazar.
mean Kane.
Kane, sorry. Oh my gosh, I got him confused. Yes, Kane is what I meant. Absolutely. Let's see what he's up to. There he is. He's practicing right now. We had a brief conversation with him about steak and carbs. He's going to be carrying this team with Mafiosa being gone. So it's up to him to try and defend against Vanwave for that top slot. Yeah, Kane. currently outside the top 5 too. So he's not really participating too much in the championship battle for first, although we're only a couple races in. And I think he's practicing the turn 1 block stop over and over again to make sure he gets it right. As I'm sure he will be going for it during qualifying, which we start in 7 minutes time. Casta Class is not a driver on our FC1 grid. I'm not sure who that is, but yeah, Casta Class is not a driver here. Kane, on the other hand, has been he's been driving this season, but like I said, not too splashy of a points standing right now. But that very well may change if he wants to hold his ground for the championship lead of the team standings. My driver to watch out for is Kane. Right. Well, we have about 5 minutes till qualifying starts. And then after that, we have the Grand Prix race, a very exciting race here in Bahrain. And we'll get to that race in a minute. But let's talk about turn 1. And I believe, Gold, you have something to say about what happens here at turn 1.
Yeah, we cannot talk about Bahrain without mentioning T1. This is like the key corner of this track. And now it's a block stop, which to those who are new, it means the drivers are going to intentionally.
There's Spooky Jimmy going for it. Oh, he missed.
The drivers intentionally try to go off the track right at the corner, so they slow themselves down to make the corner. And it is technically faster if they hit it right. It's a risk because if you miss, you are gone. You lose seconds of time.
So we can see there's. Oh, I just saw it. Was that Renault cut? FMOG going for it. Kane really messed up the entry of it. We're trying to see if the driver can hit this block stop. A lot of drivers are choosing not to. There's Digo going for it. He misses. He scrapes too much. Dead End might have gone for it. Oh, Track almost had one there. You can see all these drivers are just resetting. Oh, Efra had a very good one there. There you go. That's how you do it. Efra just took a big block stop there, and there's somebody missing. That's what can happen as well as Scooty Toilette whipping the blocks up and taking a huge chunk of time. If you if you mess this up, especially during the race or one-shot quali, it is over.
if you make the block stop, you can pass anybody. Anybody who's taking the normal line, you will get past them if you do a good job. Now, that's all sounds fine and dandy, but lap 1, turn 1 is gonna be chaos. You're gonna have the front couple of rows. They have to make the choice. Are they gonna go for it? If they make it, great. If they go for the block stop and miss it, they're in trouble. There's also the safe route. You can just go no block stop, just fine and dandy around the corner.
Yeah, we're seeing, I think every time I see Crumbcat go by, he's not taking it, or taking a very safe approach to it anyway.
Right.
So
right. And this
perhaps
means,
that's what he's doing.
Especially for the front drivers, this will probably be what they will do since they won't have that risk to go to the back. For the drivers in rows 3 to 6, they're going to be the chaos causers. They have to react to what the drivers ahead of them are going to do and just try not to bump. If they bump, they're, again, in deep trouble. But if they make it through clean, they'll be just fine. So that's another decision for them. Do they go for the block stop, even though it might get clogged up? Or do they go around nice and easy? It's all the drivers behind them. Everybody else in the grid are watching for these drivers in that row 3 to 6. If anybody screws up, it's going to be absolute chaos behind them, and there's nothing they can do about it. It kind of turns into a game of Plinko back there.
Yep.
Which we've seen many times before, but it's accentuated here at Bahrain.
And I will say, every time we've driven at Bahrain, there's always a small strategy that usually one driver will take this strategy, or one driver will noticeably take the strategy. It's where you just go on the inside, right? You go on the very, very inside, and you just shove through everybody. Just go straight head on here and expect to bump into somebody at the corner. You can't take this from first. You have to take this from further back the grid. But some drivers will attempt to try this move. So don't be surprised if you see somebody just shoving up the inside. Kind of like if you're familiar with F1, Kimi Antonelli turn 3 of Red Bull Ring. Yeah, where you go up the inside and you just run into somebody to slow yourself down. I wouldn't be surprised if the driver takes that
Viable
option.
strategy here in
Yeah.
boat racing.
Oh yeah, you're absolutely allowed to do that here, and
yes,
somebody
so
will take
those-
advantage of it. I'm sure somebody will do it.
So those drivers in the back, they have to survive. Now this brings a really good chance for any driver who has a poor qualifying, who has the skills to do it, especially those from FC2 who have really good practice with making it through the field, or those who do a ton of quick races from the back. I think TTG, who I don't think is going to be here today, but also your new signings like Iconos, or who else is here today? Bolt the Potato is from FC2. All these guys, a lot of the Garana racers, um, they have the chance to get not lucky per se, but roll the dice and just send it through the field on that first turn and make it 10, 15 positions.
Yeah, that's the one difference that FC2 driver. There's Big Rib there, a very big FC2 driver. A year ago, they have the skill set needed to overtake drivers compared to these top league drivers who've been around. Maybe they've only ever driven an FC1 in top leagues like BRWC League A, Off-Season, Summit, whatever it may be, where there's only ever 20 to 30 drivers on the track. But these FC2 drivers have a very strange and very important experience in being able to overtake drivers when there's 100 people on the track. We'll, of course, get to FC2 later today. It's about an hour and a half from now, where anyone can participate. But yeah, let's move on to we just about ready to get qualifying going. And if you don't know how qualifying works, let's take a look at our little graphic here. Qualifying will... Oh, it doesn't work. What happened? Oh no, my thing is broken. Let's try it again. In a minute. I don't know. It's being weird. There we go. Qualifying 1 is just like Formula 1, where we have a Q1 session about 2 laps long, but 13 drivers are eliminated. We start with 33 drivers, so we'll move down to 20. Q2 will be the same thing. We'll instead we're limiting the bottom 10 drivers, so there'll be 10 left, and then of course Q1 is a final 1 lap shootout. We'll get there soon enough as we get prepared. It just reached 10 o'clock Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern time. So race control seems to be calling for last calls into the no-name squad. If you want to participate as a driver with no team affiliation, you can, and there we go. Looks like Q1 is loaded up, though. I only see 7 drivers on there.
Wait, oh,
I think
that's
this
cool,
is...
that's
Oh, wait, this is all no-name drivers. Digo is weirdly on there, though. I'm not sure what's up with Digo being on there, but whatever. I don't know.
Well, Blue, we still have some more chat to talk about in terms of Bahrain, because you yourself last year you got 4th here.
I did.
What can you tell us about this track?
Well, it's a very flowy track, and that's why it's one of the favorites for quick racing. A lot of drivers like Bahrain for quick racing, especially newer drivers, because the other tracks are a lot harder than this one. It's a simple it's a simple track. And so the best thing to do here is to maximize your free space. You don't want to get stuck behind somebody. Otherwise, you just get slowed down to their pace. So the best pit strategy is probably going to win this race. Having clean air in front of you will open up your times, and then you could just blast through it on pace alone. It usually happens for most races that the best pit strategy does pretty well here. But especially in Bahrain, you really want a good pit strategy. You want clean air in front of you all the time. The best way to do that, of course, is to get pole position and start leading this race. So, pole position can be pretty good. It's not like Monaco. We're not expecting no overtakes to be done here. There will be plenty of overtakes, but it is quite a bit easier to defend than overtake here in Bahrain.
Well, we got some team talk to talk about. We mentioned it earlier, but we have some rival teams starting to form. Staking Carbs and Van Wave tied. Top of the leaderboards in terms of constructors, 288 points for them, followed by Alpig and Pelican, 2 points difference. They're fighting for 3rd. And then we also have Sandstorm and IKEA. We mentioned them earlier. 3-point difference, and they're fighting for 6th. So we got some groupings forming. We have Garana is kind of in that middle slot. They're not really fighting anybody at the moment. We still got a long season to go.
All right. Well, I'm gonna cut you off there because the no name quality is underway. This is actually a new thing we're doing for Bahrain. These are all the drivers who are not part of a team, or rather, not participating for their team. Some of them are reserve drivers. They're gonna have looks like 2 laps where they're gonna set their fastest time. The top 3 are gonna be able to make it into the race. Look at them. There's 10 of them all participating here. So we'll keep an eye out on who can make that top 3 time. There's Kind Ninja, Digo. Lucas Strinax, surprisingly, is driving for No Name, despite being literally one of the second. He's second in the FC2 standings. So he's pretty dang quick, and yeah, he's gonna go for No Name this time around in Bahrain. We'll see what he's doing compared to Digo, who is a Piranha racer, so maybe he's as a reserve, and they don't need him this time around, so he'll participate. No name wise, team at the top of the grid.
We saw him talking in chat about it earlier.
NG Main, Hill, Kai Ninja, all drivers who are looking for a team. And honestly, if there's any teams that are looking for drivers, well, here's a squad of 10. You know, there's 10 drivers right here who want to participate in FC1 but can't. So they're going to take their chances to try and be the first of 3 to get the fastest time here. So keep an eye out for all 10 of these drivers plus more. It's a good way to showcase their skills as we go through the first lap. We'll see who gets the fastest time. It looks like it's going to be Lucas Strinax. And I think they are going to get a second lap here. Yep, so Lucas Strinax, Digo, and NG Main are the 3 that are right now gonna take the no-name slots, but they got 1 more lap to go. You can see there's them 3 right now. Ooh, is that NA Skulls not gonna make it with that time. Lozen finished isn't gonna make it with that time either. So they're out. There's Renocast. I believe that is Renocast himself. He's using an alt account, his 9th alt account, I guess. I don't know how many alt accounts he has, but it has a 9 on it, so I don't know. It's one of his old camera accounts he uses for fun. But Renocast trying to learn this track before it's too late. He's currently 6th with his time, and he's up by a whole second, which is enough to break into that top 3, it looks like. Or maybe not quite, but almost. Further up the grid, there's Digo. Of course, he is currently 2nd. Iconos is here. Oh, I think there was a scrape there on the outside. And we'll see. 1 more turn to go for these drivers. Make sure to hit it well. He's going to go for the block stop Iconos, and looks like he actually nailed it. Is that enough to bump somebody out of this top 3? We'll see as he runs down the field. Track is right next to him, although I think Track is just practicing. And it's a 1:17.7. Lucas Strinax does have the fastest time. It's Lucas, Digo, and NG Main for now. We'll see if anybody changes. And I don't think it's gonna be that way.
I think Iconos was on a practice lap.
I'm
pretty sure he's a signed driver now.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Not
Well, excuse me for the confusion there. You can see all the practice drivers just doing their laps. And there you go. The 3 no-name drivers we'll see participate in quali and the race is Lucas Strinax, Digo, and an NG Main. Congratulations to those 2 drivers to participate. And any team owners, keep an eye out for those 3. And the rest of them, they all did excellent. So,
yeah, all 3 of these drivers, very good pickups for any teams that are struggling for points. We also mentioned a couple of drivers that have been dropped. I mean, you have the 2 drivers that we talked about of Hockey Fan and Ani Kaiser, who hasn't showed up, so it's a risk. But if they show up, they'll earn some good points, hopefully. You also have 56 Faxio is a free agent. He's currently 8th in Drivers' Championship. So I don't see why someone shouldn't pick him up. Teams like McDonald's or Quactrant. You also have Ani Kaiser. He has 1 race under his belt. He got 12th in Australia. So drivers or team owners who are struggling for points, take a chance on these guys. Any of these no-name drivers or those free agents I mentioned.
absolutely. Let's take a look at what Crumb is up to right now as he gets ready for his qualifying session. And you can see we have a 4-minute window until we start our session. Look at this. I could watch this for hours, man. This is such a satisfying view from Chromcat as he goes into the last corner here. Very tough corner. Make sure you get the most speed into it, but don't lose the track. Looks like Crumb's doing some excellent laps right now, as he has 4 minutes to go till we start qualifying. There you go. Welcome, Akira, another Brazilian here watching. Of course, anyone in chat, who are you looking forward to watching? We've mentioned Crumbcat, we've mentioned Kane. Of course, there's Joka, the Brazilian's also here. Soda has made it. He missed last race, but he's here now. Another driver to watch out for. There's Crumb right there again. So who do you think? And if you don't know, maybe just take a guess. One of the things I like doing, especially when watching watching sports with friends that I don't really know, is you just pick a random driver. Oh, thank you, Akira.
At Akira's underscore creations super chatted 38 cents. Here. Take my 2 rays. And bye-bye.
Oh, bye-bye, Akira. Appreciate the drop in. Yes. But if you want to, just pick a driver and say, I want him to win. Or, I'm curious to see what this driver does. And it's more enjoyable to watch, I'd say. So if you don't know, pick somebody. We'll see the entire grid load up in qualifying, and then you'll be good to go for a fun afternoon of watching a random driver. Maybe make a bet with your friends. I don't know. Tell your friends, hey, watch this race. Bet on a driver, right? Whoever wins, whoever's driver doesn't perform as well as the other, they have to, I don't know, give me a dare or something.
Buy him a drink. How about that?
You buy him a drink. There you go. If you're under 21 in America or under the drinking age, not an alcoholic drink, of course, because we don't support underage drinking here. That's what I would do, I think. Maybe call your buddy. Have some fun. If you're new, especially. I mean, heck, you're like, what is happening? Call your friend. Hey, Jim.
Well, here's a good one. Let's go Kane versus
Kane versus Crumb.
Kane versus Crumb. There you go. Very good battle. Our 2 drivers to watch today.
Yeah, underage drinking depends on where you live. Yeah, which is why I changed it. I was gonna say 21. No, it's just in America. It's 21. A few other places. But, Bahrain, I don't know what it is in Bahrain. I think it's pretty low though. Yeah, we don't really talk much in maybe Europe and also the Americans. We don't really talk about the culture of Bahrain specifically. We know what happens in the Middle East. It's like a very broad culture. But specifically Bahrain, you learn some new things. Did you know they're the world's largest exporter in pearls? Literally, it's like a big touristy thing. In the same way that you go skiing in, Switzerland, you dive for pearls in Bahrain. That's their thing. Did you know this?
No idea.
See what? Fun little fact. Yep. Most pearls come from Bahrain. It is on an island. So there you go. All right, well, I think our qualifying session is about to get loaded up here. The timer's up, and here we go. There's a bunch of drivers in our top 15. Remember, once again, if you forgot our format, there you go. P1 has the bottom 13 drivers, so 20 will stay in. Actually, let's pull up our full leaderboard here so you can see exactly who's in the session. We have 32 drivers participating. And I believe we did get quite a few people from the no name session allowed in, not just the top 3, because there are missing spots in the teams that we actually only fill 31 spots. So all the no name drivers who participated should be able to get in. Granted, they had the 100 I think it's 103% rule, which means you have to set a time that is within the limits of the fastest time, 103% from Kane's 1:15.530. If you made that, then you're allowed to participate. That's all you needed this time around. As we have 32 drivers loaded up, ready to go. It'll take 2 laps, and you got to get to the top 20. Drivers are antsy, ready. Is there anyone saying anything in here? There you can see Yoshi talking. Getting prepared with his team.
That I had to.
Not much going on in the Pelican garage there. Or Bandwave garage,
Now,
I'm sorry.
Blue, if this were you, you only have 2 laps for Q1. Do you go for the block stop on the first lap?
No, I wouldn't do it. I especially Q1, right? Your only goal is to get top 20. Nothing else matters. It's just top 20. Are you gonna take a risk to try and get the fastest time? And if you don't get it, you're gonna lose both your laps. I wouldn't take that risk. Maybe the last session, if I'm feeling confident, I think Kane is probably looking at going for that block stop on the Q3 session. For Q1, why risk it? Why risk it? Well, I was never I never consider myself someone more of an expert on block stops. I'd usually take things safer most times, compared to most people. Q1, I don't expect anyone taking block stops unless they're feeling brave or they want to practice it, I guess. If you're really willing to kill or risk one of your laps just to practice it. I'm not sure. I don't know.
We got a little delay
Yeah.
here in quality. I guess some reserve driver issues, some last minute changes, perhaps.
Yes. FC1, of course, has been around for their 6th year of FC1.
Wow.
Yeah, and we've always started here in Bahrain until a year ago. We switched back to Australia, which I think most F1 fans believe Australia to be the opening race of the season, but boat racing fans still resonate with Bahrain since that's what we started with. Most people's first race of the season, of course, started in Bahrain. So here we are, and now it's round 4 of the 2026 season. So we've already got a couple races under our belt, but the meat of the season is underway here in Bahrain. We'll really cement our leaders, whether that's Mafioso, which is unlikely to keep his spot since he's not participating, but Yazar isn't here either. Is Joka? Joka is here, so Joka maybe has a chance to go up to 2nd, or even maybe lead the championship here with a good result. Here, and we have just a little bit more of a delay. Yes, Kane is the one to beat here. Of course, with that 1:15.53, you can see it on the leaderboard there on the right side. Yazer's changed his name to Julian Cool Jr. Is that why? I was wondering who that was.
Who is Julian Cole Jr.?
Yazar, apparently. According to Allied Galaxy. Thank you, Allied. Yeah, these driver name changes,
Curious.
man. It messes with all of our systems. So don't be surprised, Yazar, if your points don't get calculated immediately.
Yeah, big shout out to our crew here. Not only Kane himself, who's driving, is helping out, but our guys like Satomni and Foucault helping us keep everything in a tight ship, getting points out and keeping our races going every week.
Yeah,
Or every other
this
week.
couldn't be done without our head race control Satomni. He's done an excellent job so far this season. started as a race control on FC2 a while ago, and well, when the gap opened from Laser, he took it and having a good time here in race control, of course. It's a very selfless job, race control. You guys don't understand how lucky we are to have somebody like Satumi to not participate, not commentate, just run the logistics of a race for fun. So we appreciate.
I'm just looking at what he's doing, and it's a big headache. I don't think I could do this.
I couldn't.
But he seems he's got under control. So big shout out to him.
Once again, a little bit of a delay, and hopefully we'll get things going soon enough, as the drivers are really impatiently trying to get going. The longer you sit here, the colder you get, right? They've been warming up doing laps for a while, but they've been sitting here for quite like 5 minutes, it seems like. They're sitting here without practicing the track, without, moving their boat. They just have to sit there and wait. It's like icing the kicker in football. All right, here we go. Well, qualifying is finally going underway, and here we go. They're gonna have 2 laps. It's gonna be the top 30 that make it into Q2. And you see Kane is already releasing. Obviously, some shenanigans already. And Fuko, let's watch him. Oh, never mind. He just jumped out of his boat. Okay, that is odd.
Gonna come to turn 1.
I don't see any
Soda
block stops,
Soaker
yeah.
misses. Soda missed it.
Oh.
We'll have to keep an eye on him. His first lap is toast.
Yeah, it's not good enough to get into Q2 as it is. Some other drivers, there's only
Rando is also missed. Block stop apparently on turn 2, so his first lap is gone.
Yeah, there is a blocks opportunity on turn 4 there. It looks like he tried going for it. He missed. But there's Joka there trying to figure out how to get the fastest time here, right? Is all that's needed.
Dead lap from Mykonos too.
I think a lot of people dropping their first lap. All you need to do is get in the top 30, and some people might be pushing a little bit too hard for it on this opening lap. I guess if you push too hard in the first lap, you have your second lap as a backup. But still,
That puts a lot of pressure on you.
Yeah, absolutely. If you get a lag spike or whatever, you are up to the elements there. And you may suffer the consequences with only 1 lap.
Well, luckily we know Soda Soaker is a king at making it through the field. So.
Is that FRMLG also going for blocks up in the last corner? These drivers are taking, I feel like, unnecessary risks sometimes, but as we go through the first lap here, we can see Gabriel Live does has the fastest time. And
Soda Soaker just bails. He's not... Oh, he's going to turn around.
Oh, what is he doing?
I think he's turning around. I think he's screwed up on the straight.
Is his second lap going right now? No, he's on his first lap.
I don't think it's
still.
yet.
I'm not sure what he's doing.
I think he's gonna go back and start over, or he's gonna start from the back, which he's known to do. So don't be surprised. He likes to start.
Yep,
Nobody else lasts first. Yep. Okay. Well, that answers that.
Yeah. All right. Well, Soda's doing Soda activities. As we keep going. There's Paper Yoshi. We're watching Paper Yoshi from the back here. He started. He's been currently 5th right now, so he should be pretty safe, I would say, in the second lap.
Paper Yoshi's been moved to reserve driver, I believe, unless it's changed. So that is an interesting move.
But let's take a look at what Renault Cos is up to. He's currently in the bottom 5. We saw him mess up his lap, and as a no-name driver, right? He's down in the bottom of the leaderboard. He's currently 30th. You need to be 20th to make it on to Q2. And that's what Renault's goal is right now. He's looking pretty good. He's up by more than a second.
Yeah, our lone Squilliams driver, Nick Simon, is currently 20.
Oh, he's going to go for the block stop. And he whiffs it, and he loses it. And he disconnects, I think. So I guess Renault's out of this one. Took too big of a risk and won't make it on to Q2. The rest of the drivers are coming through. And a lot of them are finishing pretty well. Lapis Lettuce gets the fastest time of Q1. Whoa! I didn't expect that one. And quickly, the end of Q1 is over. We have quite a few drivers dropping out. Lapis Lettuce on the fastest time there. What the heck? Coming from him. Soda Soaker, of course, lost the first challenge purposely. Scooby Toiletta, Renault Cos, Ephra, Segi, Spooky Jimmy, Mango. See the Seagull, Puddings, Killalol, Digo, Syracuse, and Dead End will be cut off for this qualifying session. They will start in their respective spots. The rest of them will go again from the top 20. Simon does make it in just barely by 0.2 of a second. That's all you need to get into Q2. Lapis led us the fastest time there at 1:16.746. I wonder, we didn't really see, I didn't even see Lapis on our screen there during that session, but I wonder if he was taking unnecessary risks and paying and he's getting the rewarded for it. Perhaps that's why he got the fast time. You can see perhaps trying to go for a box up there as well. I mean, there is very, very small time improvements you can make around this track. So, but it's a big risk on each and every one of them, and you can see Renacos trying to go for it both laps and whiffing him and losing his qualifying session, and he's going to start in the very, very back there in 31st.
Yeah, so it seems like Renault has joined back in, and him and not Lapis, but Soda will have a battle from last to first. Both very experienced drivers. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. That'll be a fun one to watch.
Yep, off-season 1 champion and FC1 runner-up 2023, I think, from Renacos, and of course Soda with all of his awards, All-Stars champion. Yeah.
We also had NG Main, who is one of our no-name drivers. He made it through Q1, so it's good from him.
Impressive stuff from NG Main. Yeah, although he seemed to have disconnected recently, so I'm not sure where he went.
He just DC'd. I'm sure he'll come back. Hopefully.
Gabriel Live, one of the drivers who has unfortunately not made it on to Q2. We'll have to sit this out, I believe, along with a bunch of other drivers, honestly. So many drivers get knocked out of this first session. No, did Gaber not? Oh no, he got third. Never mind, I'm silly. Ha! I thought he got knocked out. Well, he got third. So, looking pretty good for Gaber Life. If he can keep up that pace, then that's looking at a second row finishing position. And yeah, well, here we go. Q2 is loaded up. This time, we're only going to have the top 10 move on. 20 drivers participating. Half of them get knocked out. We'll be left with the 10 battling for pole. But right now, Eisen suddenly shifted over to Lapis Lettuce, who I don't even see him in our top 10s of the leaderboard. Let's take a look at where he is fully. He's not in the top 18. Where is he? He's not even... Has he participated? Does he even have a time on here? I literally don't see Lapis Lettuce on my leaderboard. That is crazy. Well, Q2 is loaded up and ready to go. It's 3, 2, 1, and they are off. So Lapis, Kane, Gaber, Pipioshi gonna try and have the have an ego battle, perhaps. Show who is the fastest on track, who to watch out for in this Q2 session. But it's the bottom 10 who are most worried. Oh, he's doing some outside block stuff, Lapis Lettuce. Maybe that's what he's doing. Did you see that there? Did an outside block stop on turn 1. Very, very interesting strategy from Lapis. A little bit of lag there going for him too, but
I just looked. Lapis has he's 80th in the leaderboards right now.
there you go. Thank you for taking a look. There's basically no practice on this track. 80th is practically nothing here. I believe I even have a faster time on this track, and I've only just done a couple laps on it. Iconos trying to perhaps get onto this Q3 session, but starting very far back in this first lap. They'll have another lap to go. Not too much of a
This isn't
worry.
his lap, but it means he's got to put the pressure on for lap 2.
You see his top crew really locking in these corners here. They've mastered these big sweeping corners at the end of the circuit. Exactly where to go. And yeah, this last corner though, you can definitely save a lot of time if you hit it perfectly. You could also block stop it, but maximizing speed is very important here. See, somebody I think that was Iconos.
Yeah,
going for it.
Iconos
And
got
I
a
think he
pretty
just
good
got
one.
it. I think he just got it. Yeah, so Iconos maybe brings it back here into the top 10. We'll have to see. In the 13th for
Simon
him.
didn't
13th.
do. Oh, he got 15th. Okay.
Simon 15th. So
Iconos did okay. Ended up 13th.
there you
Wow,
go.
pulled it back. There you go. There's your strategy. Don't go for it turn 1, but if you're
Take a look at
if you're
Lapis.
slow,
Lapis has figured out a very good strategy to turn 1 with the outside block stop. And look at that, now he's leading this back here. Lapis Lettuce has found an amazing way to set time here. It's kind of surprising everyone right now. He's only 6. Oh, he does go super wide there. That's okay. He should be able to make it in with the time ahead of him.
this looks like Simon is
Yeah,
out.
Simon might be out here.
It's not doing too hot.
Nope. Let's take a look. Let's talk Konos. Let's see what he's been up to now on this lap. There he is right there. He is up on his time by about 2 seconds here, Iconos. So that would be plenty enough for him to get into that top 10. But Lucas Sternex is also in that position. And so he's going to be trying to fight for a time. But he's down to his time with only 1 corner to go. So I don't think that's going to be going Lucas Sternex's way. He might be knocked out of qualifying here. He's going to go for the block stop. And looks like he did pretty well. Iconos did like perfectly there once again. So that should get Iconos back in. Lapis has the fastest time. Once again, only separated by a couple hundreds from everybody else. Down the grid, it looks like not too much of a movement there, but Rubik stays in. Is he
It's
gonna stay
Izar
in?
or Julian Cool Jr. is gone. It's crashed on the last block stop. He
Oh.
will not be making it in.
Tough there for him. Rubik is
And
gonna be
he
the
was
one
on a
to
stellar
sneak
lap
in.
before that too.
Yeah, it was the risk worth it. I don't know if he's gonna make it in if he didn't take that, but yeah, there's Kane there. He knows he'll get a. He knows his time's good enough from the first lap, so he doesn't really need to do a second one at all, as he's just noodling around. But there you go. That is our second.
Big Burb.
Big
Big
Burb's
Burb's
out.
been knocked out.
Gaber Live knocked out as well. Had a good Q1, got 3rd there, but couldn't convert in Q2, unfortunately for Gaber. That's the risk you take here. It looks like Bahrain, years ago, being a track that was known to have really no block stops and no wall taps, has turned to one of the tracks that, well, it seems necessary to get a top time here, is to block stop the first and last corner. But Lapis, man, I want to see... All right, this first lap, let's take a look at what Lapis does, because he's going for this alternative block stop, and it's quite impressive. Never really seen anyone take advantage of an outside block stop the same way that Lapis does right now. So it's an exciting thing to see. But we move on to Q3. 1 lap is all they get. Lapis Lettuce, Martinitiz, Yoshi, Kane, Hutspot, Joka, Crumb, Oink, Dark Robo, and Rubik are in the 10, vying for that front spot. And it is going to be a battle.
Let's keep an eye on Lapis.
Yeah.
This is like some new tech that we've not seen before. And he doesn't even have a good time on this track, so it's impressive.
How do
Where
you
did
learn
this
how to
come
do
from?
that? How do you learn how to do that without driving this track? I'm not sure. Well, here we go. Let's see what he does into turn 1. So important. Is he going to go for that outside block? He's going for it.
There he
hits
goes.
it. This guy's insane. Look at that. And look at the time he got on the rest of the field. Look at that gap. You can see it physically compared to him and Kane. It's such a huge gap, and Lapis Lettuce has found the ultimate way on turn 1, Bahrain. Suddenly, a new challenger approaches. Say goodbye to watching out for Kane or Soda or Mafiosa. It's Lapis Lettuce is the one to beat. There's Joker trying to go for a block stop. Doesn't make it too well. He's going to go super wide. Going to lose a lot of time there. Kane is trying to find his way back around Lapis after that crazy turn 1.
Mango. He's dead.
He's not in this session, unfortunately.
Oh, he's not in
Mango.
the session.
Yeah.
Sorry. He knocked out in Q2.
Drivers are all staying pretty well on this lap. Dark Robo is trying to hang on to the best of this group, but it's not looking the greatest for him. Currently, probably going to end up P10 anyways, although Rubik is certainly...
Are you ready for this last block stop? I don't know if Lapis should go for it. He's so
look
far
at that
ahead.
gap. Look how big of a gap. He's not going for it at all. Oh, he does. He misses. He misses horribly. Oh, no. And he's going to lose it all in the last corner. Lapis Lettuce. But it's so close to the end. Paper Yoshi or Kane. It's going to be Rubik! Rubik is going to want to take the fastest time by 200ths of a second. Rubik somehow. What? What did he do there? Rubik is in disbelief. OMG, he says. Oh my gosh. Rubik is the one that set the fastest time. We thought it was going to be Lapis, then we thought it was going to be Kane, then we thought it was going to be Paper Yoshi, but it's Rubik. He sets the fastest lap here in Q3. He's going to start on pole position, his first ever pole position here in FC1 here in Bahrain, and it is a great spot to be in for Rubik. Suddenly, this man is on top of the world. We'll have to say that's so tragic. He had such a good lap. I do want to have a conversation with Lapis, even though I believe he did get last there. Yeah, 10th position for Lapis, but maybe he has that back pocket outside block stop he's in the race. He seemed pretty consistent with it. He hit it every single lap.
And the thing is nobody's practiced that before. Nobody knows how to do this except for him, unless they are really brave.
Yeah.
So this,
All right.
I mean, it's gonna give him. Oh, there's someone's practicing it. Who was that? I couldn't tell.
Well, while we get readied up for the main race, let's take a look. You know the drill. We have a FC1 reverse grid. If it spins, 1 in 8 chance for the entire grid to be reversed. So Rubik's pole position will be taken away, put into the back of the grid. He'll earn some points for it to pocket, but still, he will start in the back. We love this little spin the wheel. It's 1 in 8 chance. Let's go ahead and spin it right here, right now. And watch for that red little spot there. And looks like it's not going to be a reverse grid this time around in Bahrain. So lucky for Rubik. I'm happy for him, to be honest. I'm glad it's a normal grid for his sake. So normal grid. All right, let's get a quick interview. I'm gonna hijack Lapis here.
I'm
Lapis.
noticing everyone's.
Lapis, dude,
Yes.
that was looking so good that lap. The outside block stop route is not something we expected here in Bahrain, but you seem to have nailed it. What got you that idea, and how's it working for you?
Well, I tried inside block stop like at the one time, and I was like, all right, this is really difficult. And then I took the corner normally once, and then I was like, why don't I try outside block stop? And so I did that, and I seem to be able to get it pretty decently most of the time. I think it does save me 0.2 or 0.3. And then I was also block stopping the sandcastle corner, and that was going pretty well. I was definitely having a very, very good lap on the Q3, but
We
it's
saw
alright.
that scrape
I
there on the
braked
last
too
corner.
early. I
You
braked
weren't going
too
for the
early.
block stop, were you? Didn't look
No,
like
I
it.
wasn't. No,
Yeah.
I just braked straight. I straight up just braked too early. I don't have the
Oh.
braking zones down, so
It's
all right. I think with that outside block stop over the course of the race, if I have a good start and then I come out and I got some clean air, I might be able to move my way up. So I'll see what I can do. I'm feeling pretty good.
yeah. Well, the secret's out, so maybe the people are practicing it right now to try and
They
use
are.
the same
They
strategy.
are.
Gold's telling me that they are. So
Oh my gosh.
All right.
I thought I was cooking in secret, but everyone knows.
all right, let's get
No,
Rubik here
I-
as well. What do you guys have?
I
Guys?
just, I
We'll
just came
go
up with
somewhere
that on the
else.
spot. I thought the inside block stop was way too hard.
We'll run over here and quickly get Rubik here. I believe he does have Rubik. Rubik, dude, pole position for you. How you feeling? That was quite a surprise there, and you got the best spot in this grid here. How's it looking for you right now, Rubik? I believe he's typing in chat. Or not. I'm not sure. I don't hear him. He can't hear me. Oh, it's a shame. Oh well, we won't get word from him. How
Well,
do you
Rubik is
feel?
a rookie. Rubik is a rookie driver coming from FC2. He came from McDonald's last year.
Yes. Well, he says he's shocked. He can't believe it. Good luck, Rubik, and we hope to see a fantastic performance here.
Yeah, Lapis has got to be kicking himself for that one.
Absolutely.
I have been noticing Sue the Seagull in NG Main and Sarakus, who I think two of those drivers are FC2 drivers, but they're practicing that route, that line.
Oh, wouldn't you believe it? Oh, I see. Is that Yoshi there? Who's that?
Fuko.
That's Fuko.
Fuko's
That's
also
Fuko.
trying it.
It's
Yeah,
not
Fuko-
super easy, but it's not too bad.
Everyone's trying for it. I believe all those are Fox
Secret
Ferrari
is
drivers.
out, Lapis. You should have saved it, man.
You should have saved it. Hey, but he almost had
Oh heck yeah.
he almost had
Well, I mean,
Q1.
we'll see
Probably
like,
still not trying for it. Gilo's here. He's not trying for it either. I think he's going for FC2. There's Fuko trying to hit it again. Well, here we go. The grid is loaded, so let's run down our order here. Once again, Rubik with that fantastic qualifying position surprised himself in the first spot. Kane has the fastest time, only can convert to second here on pole position. Who has the fastest time in practice? Paper Yoshi was really fighting for that. Had a couple hundreds behind Kane. Wasn't enough. Starts in third. Crumbcat has won here last year. Has gotten pole before. Only fourth for him. Hutspot is next. Martinitis behind him. Well, you can see much. The Canadian will start 7th position. Dark Roby silent as ever. Starts 8th position. Joka, the lead Brazilian here, is going to start 9th. Lapis Lettuce, we already talked about him so much. That missed block stop puts him into 10th spot. Gaming Moment in 11th. Gamer Live, leader of Corona Racing, in 12th position. Bolt Potato, 13th. NG Main, no name driver, who did an excellent job getting to Q2 there. 14th for him. Iconos as well, 15th. Lucas Sternax in 16th. Can convert the fast time. And yeah, Big Bird, 17th from FC2. Track in 18th. Next, Simon thought he was only going to be the only driver in Squilliam, but yeah, not now with Lapis in the way. He's here in 19th there. Julian Kucher with his It's Yazar in 20th. Dead End, Syracuse, Digo, Kilolo, Punnings, Sue the Seagull, Mega, Spooky Jimmy, Segi, Afra MOG, Skillet to the Soda Soaker, and 32 Gila joins the back of the grid for Steak and Carbs. He was able to make it. So Steak and Carbs has a little bit more in the tank than initially thought. Still, Mafiosa is not going to be her championship leader. Is up for grabs here. Could it be Yazar? Could it be Joka? Could it be someone like Lapis? We'll have to see. Rubik, though, I mean, hey, he's 4th position in the leaderboard.
Say, Rubik, rookie driver, and he's in all of his time in SC2, he's never even made the top 5 in a race, let alone pole. Never done it in FC2. FC1, sitting on pole. He's got a great chance to make his first top 5 in Formula Craft.
Let's try not to jinx him too much, but Rubik has...
Oh, he's listening, sorry.
Rubik has a very, very advantageous position and has the possibilities of doing great things here in this race. So we'll see what he can do. Keep an eye out for Lapis there in 10th with that outside block stop technology.
Yeah, all that talk I said about what to do lap 1, turn 1, it's kind of changed a little, don't you think?
With that outside block stop, I don't think he's going to go for it on turn 1. It's a very crazy, risky strategy to go for it. Yeah, that means you have to keep your full speed through the entire straight. But maybe he'll go for it. We'll have to see.
There's a world where somebody gets through the whole way up until that corner and just sticks it on the outside where nobody else is gonna be, right? I mean, there's a world where it's possible. Somebody tries it if they make it all the way up to about this white line, probably with no collisions. But that's pretty rare.
Let's see. Well, it's a 5, a 4, 3, 2, 1. They're all wishing good lucks because it's lights up, foot to the floor. Don't get bumped here in Bahrain. Rubik's going to lead us off. There's already someone scraping. I think that was one of the Alpig drivers. And there we go, into turn 1. He seems pretty smooth there. Lapis struggling to make it through. A little bit of a scrape there on the entrance. So he's going to be fighting with a lot more out of the drivers. There's so many right there. It's Gamer Live and Bolt Potato leading this pack for 8th position. Holy cow, there's so many of them right there. Rubik still leading us off. Kane right behind him. Paper Yoshi 1 spot behind. Still the top 3 remain in their spots behind him. Crumbcat and Oint.
Taking this one.
Wait, it's this battle here. Look at it. There's so many of them on the same spot. This is for 8th position here. Track, Bolt, Hutspot, Iconos, Big Bird, Game Moment, Lapis Lettuce, and Gamer Live all in the same exact position here. Let's keep an eye on what's happening here. Rubik still leading us off though, so doing a great job there on that first lap. We'll see who goes in the pit lane on opening lap. Maybe some of these drivers in this pack will, but truly a fireball is in works here, and it's probably going to stay here for a while.
G-Main did go for the outside block stop, and it seemed to work out for him. Where'd he go? He started 17th, and now he's 18th now, but he made it through with no problems by doing it.
Oh, he missed it again. Lapis Lettuce gets pushed out of this fireball. Unfortunately for him, we do have an early pitter. That's Martinitis in the first lap here. Lapis does go for it too. I'm not surprised there from Lapis.
Soda Soaker also going for it. Last of first challenge with Renault. He's going for first lap hit. Oh, and he missed the pit lane. Okay. He's trying some new tech in the pit lane. He's passing people on the pit lane. Look at this guy.
Soda? Wait,
Soda!
look at this. Look what he's doing. He's driving on. He's driving in the pit lane. Oh,
He passed Lapis Lettuce in the pit lane.
Well, and now he has to take his pit stop. Did you see that? He's taking advantage of the lesser amount of like concrete blocks in the pit lane, and he's found a way to make it so much faster. Soda Soaker, watch out. We have to go back up to our front back because Rubik has been passed by Kane, looks like. They're still in tandem to each other. Paper Yoshi is also in this fight, so now it's a three-way fight for first right now. See Paper Yoshi talking to his team, telling him what to do there, how they can help. Kane is also in call here, so they can hear each other, which is always fantastic when drivers get in that way. Oh, he missed it. He goes super wide, Yoshi. Is it enough to hold on? Looks like it is. But three-way battle into for first here. Finishing up lap 2. Kane has the fastest lap right now. And he's going for the outside block stop. Is it going to work for him?
Ooh, I think I'm gonna
It
go for
does.
some issues there.
It does. Kane learned the outside block stop, and it worked. It worked. They pushed. It looks like he pushed Paper Yoshi out of tandem there with that move. And suddenly, Bahrain has opened up. How quickly can you adapt to this outside block stop that Lapis Lettuce has found?
Please, go faster. Yes!
And I think, yeah, Paper Yoshi has been pushed out of tandem. Kane is now leading this race. I feel like there's some disconnects having from Soda Soaker, Dead End as well. So unfortunately for them, might be struggling with connection during Bahrain.
Renault's also been DC'd.
Yazar as
Last
well.
first challenge.
Oh, there's a boat on the track?
Oh, watch out for the boat on the track on the straight there. There's a boat. See, Yazar, Kane, sorry, excuse me. Bringing that to his team, letting him know, watch out. Hopefully that gets cleared up.
Just don't want to risk it.
I don't think Yazar's been DCing. I think it's just Julian Cole Jr. just going through the pit lane.
That is easier.
Hard to keep track of some of those names.
Bad, but it's
I liked.
fine.
Oh my
Kane goes for another outside
Yeah.
block stop.
And it's working really well for him.
It's working. It seems to be safer than the block stop, but maybe not quite as quick.
Yeah, it's definitely not as quick as the inside block stop. It's a lot easier, seems like. It's a lot more consistent, which is important here in Bahrain. You don't want to get passed by people.
Consistency is key here,
Oh.
as with any race, but
Especially when trying to defend your position. And it looks like Kane is doing just that. He's pushed Rubik out of tandem, so Rubik losing the first place from pole position. But still, he's still doing an excellent job here, holding on to Kane. It's that block stop that's really pushing him outside. That's the biggest pace difference between Kane and the rest of the field right now. As he has learned it, Lapis has learned it, and that's what's making the big difference here.
we had a good battle for between two of our rookies, Big Burb and Gaber Live. They are currently P4 and P3. Sorry,
Nope. They're
Nope,
P7,
I'm way off.
P8.
P7, P8.
Oh, Oink is going to go with the pits from 5th position. Couldn't get around. Was it his teammate Crumb? Yeah, his teammate Crumb was stopping him there. So interesting stuff between the Alpig drivers. Iconos behind him also goes in. Let's see. Is Oink? Yeah, Oink's using this strategy too. Look at this. Look what he's doing. He's going on the inside. Are the drivers doing? Yep. There's Iconos doing the same thing. So drivers have figured out another way to gain some time here unexpectedly, and it's
CG drivers
pit
take
lane.
note.
Oh yeah. Let's see what Lapis is up to right now. He's taken both of his pit stops. He's 29th. So already burned both of his pits. He's very far back in the grid. Let's see. Honestly, let's watch him through this turn one. See if he's gonna get past Segi here. Yeah, with that missed block stop there. He's gonna start moving up the grid here. Only up from here for Lapis, and I'm guessing he's gonna take this. A 1:17 is that time. So not the fastest, but pretty dang quick there from Lapis. Definitely a contender. I think towards the end of this race, we might see Lapis try and fight back against these leaders here. But yeah, let's go back to Big Burb and Gaber Live, still in a battle here right now it's into 6th position. As they're actually gonna catch up. Looks like getting into Joka's bubble there. Man, this could go really anyone's way, though. It's very like Kane is doing an excellent job.
Martinez
Staying
is
ahead.
making his second pit early. He's currently net P3. So we'll see how this works out for him. He had Oinked ahead of him. So I'm guessing, oh, that's some crazy tech. I don't know if you're watching this, Blue, but you can hit the pit stop and skate a couple of blocks forward while you do your pig stop. But yeah, he pitted because he had Oinked ahead of him, who was net P2, and I think he was catching. So we'll have to keep an eye on him throughout the rest of the race and see what happens to Kane and Rubik when they make their first and second pits.
So there's Martinez in 26th, and I believe Lapis is still behind him. Yeah, he's 27th. You can kind of see the difference between them on track. There's Lapis, and all the way up is Martinez, who, yeah, you said is net P3.
Sorry,
So-
P4. Rubik is not included in that for some reason. Right, net P4.
So Martinez, compared to Lapis, I mean, heck, with that mistake, I believe he pit from 10th position or so, Lapis. I mean, that's where he started. And with
I had 2 errors. I bet he pitted a little bit further behind that, but he's making up time.
Yeah, we can see a bunch more drivers. There's Crumb, Track, and Gilo all in the pit lane. You can see Crumb using that, using the strategy of some drivers aren't. Track isn't using it. 32 Gilo isn't using it. The faster pit entrance by going through every single pit box. And so they're going to lose quite a bit of time compared to people like Crumb who have found the technology of going through that quicker. See, there's Engie Main doing the outside block stop. It's working for him. Lucas Sternax is trying to find it. Couldn't manage to do it. But yeah, Engie Main actually doing not too bad for himself with that outside block stop as well. He's currently P22, though, with already 1 pit stop done. Back to Gabriel Live and Big River. They're still battling here on the last corner. See a much better entrance there from Gaber. Very, very fast. You have to be very disciplined. Actually, Big River's going to go for the pit lane there ahead of Gaber. So a different strategy there. Maybe he could find cleaner air. Joka might be getting his way. Of course, the other Grana Racing driver might be slowing Big Burb down. So he elects to go into the pit lane to get out of the Grana sandwich there.
I've been keeping an eye on this battle for the lead between Kane and Rubik. Kane, every single lap, is hitting that outside block stop, while Rubik is just taking the line normally. No block stop from him. This gained him that 3-second, 3 second advantage for Kane. I'm just wondering, does Rubik have it in him to get past somebody like Kane who's able to hit this time and time again?
I think maybe later in this race we'll see some back markers, and I think we do have already a back marker coming up. Yeah, we do. As Julian Cool Jr., of course, I believe that is supposed to be Yazar, is ahead. But I think if we see some people slowing down Kane, there's a possibility, but as it stands, there's no way Rubik will be able to catch up to Kane with that consistency of hitting that block stop. Maybe if there's a little bit of luck involved, Kane misses it a couple times, it opens the door once again. But right now, he's nailing it every single time.
In front of me now.
He's saying he has Lucas
Seems to
Sternast
be
in front.
very, very simple, not simple, but consistent to hit that outside block stop. I mean, out of all the times we've seen people were practicing it or doing it in quali like Lapis or Kane now, I haven't seen anybody mess it up too bad.
Yeah, I haven't seen it too much either. Gaber Live entered the pits 1 lap after his fellow IKEA driver, or his IKEA rival, Big Burb, pitted. So we'll see. There's Big Burb now. Crumbcat also in this mix. And they come out right next to each other. Look at that. So Gaber Live wanting to pit to stay with Big Burb, seemingly. And I'm surprised they didn't have him just pass Joka there. Whatever the case, Crumb's ahead of them, looking. I think Crumb's gonna give him a
Martinez
push
has
there.
gotten past Oinked out of the pit lane. Oinked has made his second pit, and Martinez has successfully done.
He's not enough to pass him.
He's done enough. He's done the undercut.
And then there's Sue the Seagull getting passed by Lapis Lettuce there as well. So, yeah, Lapis Lettuce still one to watch out for, but he hasn't seemed to make too much progress on Martinitis here. So, he's going to have to catch him if he wants to get into a good position. He has the biggest advantage of everybody. It's him and Kane, seemingly, are the ones taking this outside block stop. Like, gaining so much more time on the rest of the field. But it's not seemingly working the best way apart from that outside block stop for Lapis, as he's not been able to catch up to Martinitis very well. There he is there. Paper Yoshi was talking, he said last race, even though he got third position, he said that it was just an extended time trial. Well, this time it's a little bit different. He's got Rubik in his sights this whole time, and he's slowly reeling him in, actually. It's almost about a second difference between Yoshi and Rubik now. And, yeah, he's trying to chase down
Wait, what?
Rubik, but there are some drivers ahead that might slow either of these two drivers down. Actually, one of them going to the pit. Rubik's also going to follow him in the pits. Paper Yoshi as well in the pits. Here we go. Let's see a pit battle here. Is Rubik going to take this this first pit lane here? Paper Yoshi's going to go all the way down. Let's see. Does Rubik? I wonder. Yep, Rubik's going to use this faster route, and you can see he's going to get past Yoshi here. Look at that. Yoshi's going to see it. He's going to follow through.
Incredible time. in the pit
Kane
stop
hasn't
for
realized
Rubik.
it. Kane's in the pit lane as well, and he's watching Rubik do this,
Unbelievable. What the fuck?
and he doesn't believe
What
it.
tracks are we making?
He's
That's
so
what's coming down the
confused.
straight.
He
He
just
might
got
get
passed by
passed.
Rubik. He just got passed by Rubik. Rubik is now going to take the lead with that one pit stop, and Kane had no idea what was coming.
Just drive on the snow on the right-hand side.
What an interesting change for Rubik there, taking advantage of what his teammates may have been telling him or what he has found other people have been doing. Kane never got the memo and is going to lose the position in the pit lane to Rubik there.
God, Killer is intentionally bumping me.
And he also gets pumped by Killer. It's looking horrible for Kane right now as the gap just suddenly exploded the other direction. Rubik now leads by a very healthy margin, about 2.5 seconds.
Keep an eye on Martinitis. Now, he's made his second pit already, but he's in... let me double check. Hold on.
But excellent job from Rubik there, taking advantage of the track limits there. What happens in the pit lane? And now he's leading this one. But his trick is up, as I think Kane has figured it out what he's doing. And we'll use the same trick next time he goes in.
Okay, so, sorry, I was muted. Martinitis, keep an eye on him. He's made his 2 pits early. He's got relative clean air ahead of him. And he's currently, well, it was 60 seconds behind the lead before the pit stop's being made. And I'm guessing the pit delta is right around that 30 seconds. So I wouldn't count this guy out.
Is that pit delta 30 seconds with the little skip there or without it?
This is taking the
Okay,
average
well,
of all the
Satani waited
drivers.
until after I did it to message me. if I
So
got a
it's
clip of
probably
what he
more like
penalized me.
25 if you do the little skip.
I'll say this. Kane has pit a second time, and Martinitis is in tandem with him. Forget the data, right? They're right next to each other now.
Oh, Kane has pitted. There you go.
So here's a battle for, I guess, second place now. And Martinitis does have the flap, actually. He did take fastest lap last time around and has pushed him into tandem with
So what's the
who was leading this race.
What has this
Kane.
guy been doing? Like, where did he come from? He's just been setting
Come on,
down
Nintendo,
just
with me, because
heat after heat of a lap.
Perhaps so. I mean, he took an early 2 pit stops, similar to Soda or Lapis, and it seems to have worked really well for him. A lot of drivers are taking early pit stops here. We're lap 12, and a lot of them have already taken 2 pits. Most of these leaders have.
I think Kane is a little tilted at the fact that he got passed in the pit lane. He just...
Oh, yeah.
I think he's in his head a little bit.
Yeah, he's struggling a little bit. I mean, he instantly called out Killer once he got bumped for
oh my god, fuck.
for purposely bumping. Yeah, Kane's going for that outside block stop. He kind of whiffs it, not the greatest, and Martinez is actually going to get ahead.
What?
According to somebody, we will start DQing people who do the pit skip.
Ooh,
I don't know about that one.
I don't know.
I don't think a lot of people
I
will
don't
see
know.
that.
Drivers won't see that. Yeah, drivers won't.
Oh, there you go.
You can't. But I don't know if you can
Someone's getting
change that.
DQ'd, like,
You can't change that mid race
Ooh.
because the drivers who did it twice, like Martinitis, have a huge advantage over the drivers who haven't yet, like Dark Robo,
Yeah.
Syracuse,
because it's
Mango.
stupid. I used it because the person like overtook me.
Yeah, Kane's not happy with it either. I mean, he took it once. Yeah, some interesting strategy there. Some fascinating development in that idea, though. You can see some drivers. So now the drivers in the pit lane are confused. They don't know. They're forced to not use it. There's Joka there, who was sitting in a pretty good position, but now that he can't use the faster pit lane, it's gonna slow him down. He's gonna lose a ton of positions for it. And yeah, he's gonna get passed by Yoshi, Lapis, and Oinked and Crumb here.
Wait, can I get 10 up?
Oh, Oink does scrape on turn 1 though. So
It's gonna be
yeah,
like, bro, what the fuck? Spooky Jimmy, come back!
Yoshi is very stuck on Spooky Jimmy here. There's quite a battle here. Lab is going for another block stop. This guy's crazy brave. Really unfortunate for people like Joka losing so much time because of the mid-race change
Sorry,
there.
no disrespecting.
Yeah, you're gonna lose Dark Robo, Syracuse, Rubik, Mango. Anybody who hasn't done their second pit by now is in a world of trouble because everybody else has gained 5 to 10 seconds on them just from using this technique.
Yeah, and well, Rubik showed
Whatever,
Rubik
okay,
showed
doesn't
Kane that he how to do it.
Whoa! Okay, we're getting news.
Whoa! No! Oh no! Red flag due to the pit skip. I don't know about that.
Let him race.
Let him race. Oh, that's a shame. We were halfway through that race, a little bit more, and such an amazing development of race was happening there. And I think everyone's upset about
I think
this
we're gonna
one.
get a reset. I think we're gonna get a full reset.
We're gonna get a full.
So this means
Yeah, we're gonna start right back at the starting grid of what we had about 30 minutes ago.
yeah.
And now we've
Oh, this is
reset.
horrible for Lapis.
This-
He was doing great. He was hitting P6 alongside Hutspot and
Like,
Oinked.
Yeah.
And
And
Yoshi.
he's got sent
That's
right
fucking
back to the
stupid.
back.
Yeah, and Martinitis as well.
I mean, they could have just left it there.
Martinitis was in a great position,
Whatever.
trying to battle for the podium spot. Now he's gonna be back in 6th position.
Oh, probably, yeah, that's true.
I mean, advantage to. If it's gonna give advantage, I don't even know who this would give advantage to.
Crumbcat is sitting higher than he was.
Yeah, Crumb.
This will give another chance for Rubik to do anything because Kane won't have enough time to get a lead if he gets ahead.
Well,
Speed.
yeah.
10-lap shootout.
No, he doesn't. Cause yeah, he does. Cause yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Crazy change here.
Mm.
Nobody's happy about this one, I don't think.
I would, unless you.
Except for
Maybe
Kane.
it's
I
right
think
in the
Kane is
back.
the only one happy
Well,
about
it's
it.
a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the red flag is turned to green. Here we go once again. 10 laps to go. 1 pit stop needed. Rubik's gonna lead us off at the turn 1. We'll see who can make the move. There you go. Let's talk about one person going for it. It's
my
Hutspot
God.
going all the way. Lapis also goes for it, and he whips completely. Bad news for them. They're gonna lose so much positions from where they were in before the red flag. But Rubik's still leading us off. I think Kane has gotten into tandem with him. But huge change here. Lapis is actually bringing it back into 10th spot. So good job from him staying on to that grid. And he's battling with Simon, his teammate, and Martinitis. But this front pack still battling Kane and Rubik. Yeah, big development there with that red flag. And we're going to have 10 laps of racing. We'll see who goes in the pit lane. this opening laps, it might be advantageous
This
to go.
pit is going to be crucial. If you can get a good pit stop without using the cheats, of course, now, I think this is going to be the most important part of this race is where you use your pit stop.
It's gonna go shit for me, and I'm still gonna not even have a top 10.
Kane is saying he's not going to get a top 10 right now. I hardly.
I think he's in his own head.
He's. Yeah.
Let's see if he makes the
has
pit.
no idea. He's.
Hotspot Martinez go in together.
And I assume, yeah, Hotspot's going to, of course, go in his pit lane. And none of these drivers are using the pit skip.
No.
None of them should be anyway. It doesn't look like any of them are. But Big Burb's in. Gaming Moments in. Hotspot, of course. Iconos, Track, Hunnings,
Pretty-
NG Main.
Pretty
Yeah.
quick one from his Hotspot.
Let's take a look back at the front.
Ooh,
Kane.
They're
They're
pretty close.
Kane has actually made the move, is now slightly ahead of Rubik, and this might go Kane's way here.
I'm guessing this was on turn 1 with the outside block stop, is my guess. I didn't see it, but that's what
It's
I'm
on
guessing
IQ.
happened.
Yeah, Kane does seem to have the slightly faster pace in general
Can
too.
you keep an eye on Martin for me, Jolly?
He's asking his race control member where Martinez is at. We saw him really rise up the field during before the red flag from 6th position into a podium spot. And he's going to try and do the same. Kane is aware of it, and we'll keep an eye out for him. There's only one pit stop.
See?
These guys aren't taking it yet. And here he goes with the outside block stop. It's going to work beautifully for Kane. Rubik takes Rubik had an excellent no block stop turn there. He's actually going to stay right in the same spot as Kane did. So, excellent job there from Rubik turn 1. Kane has the fastest lap, though.
Now you have this battle for the lead, and Crumbcat is just sitting and waiting. He has enough room, so he's not going to have an issue. But if something happens to Rubik or Kane, Crumbcat is right there ready for the taking.
We're right behind
I
Crumb.
think
There's
he's
a
gonna
battle
lose
for
time 'cause Rubik is a
with
good
3
example
people.
now, and I think he is gonna tandem actually. So
Yoshi, Bolt, and Joka
yeah,
right now all
in
for
tandem with Rubik.
4th.
Let's see what the fuck. There's no way he sticks this, right? Oh, he does. Okay.
Wow.
And now Rubik has made an error, and Crumb has to take avoiding action.
Oh,
But since
yeah.
he's gotten past him in
Crumb's in
theory.
tandem. Crumb's in tandem with Rubik now. From before the red flag, Rubik had a healthy lead on this race with 10 laps to go, and now he's struggling to hold on to 2nd now. Crumbcat's going to try and get around the outside of him. We'll see how they go into turn 1 here. Behind him is, of course, the battle for 4th. The Paper Yoshi is leading that group. We can see there's 2 of them there and the 3 behind. We got 6 laps to go here in this 10 lap after 10 lap restart.
Okay, well, if you're Kane, you have never won an FC1 race. It's got to be getting into your head that you've got an FC2 driver behind you who's fighting with Crumbcap, the reigning or the defending champion. Does this get in your head a little bit? Especially because
Kane,
you've been
I don't think
in your head the whole race.
I don't think that's what Kane's concern is right now. I think Kane does have experience in other divisions. He knows how to win races. I don't think that's a problem for him.
To deal with back markers, so that's still gonna hold him up.
I don't think he will be complaining. Now that he's leading and he has benefited from the restart and the some of the red flag and the
I love big
the
stuff.
band of the pit lane. He's been rewarded for not taking advantage of the track, and now I don't think he's in his head anymore, as you said earlier. He's winning. He's fine, I think, right now. But perhaps we'll see a lead change. Maybe we'll see some mistakes here into turn 1.
He's talking to his race control Jolly, and he sounds very nervous.
Is he really?
Very nervous. He's very concerned about Crumbcat and Martinez undercutting him. Martinez has already made his first pit.
Lapis Lettuce is in the pits there. So, I mean, seems to be one of the few drivers. Not many have gone in so far. Let's see where he ends up compared to other 1 pitters. He's currently in 15th, but he's going to get passed there by Martinez. There we go. So Martinez is leading this 1 pit gang in 15th spot.
Notably open air. open air for him.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's got 4 seconds, almost 5 seconds behind Sue, the Seagull. As yeah, we keep going through, and
Kane also has
I think
open
I
air,
think we
obviously.
maybe shorten this gap. I think Kane has made some sort of mistake, and the gap has decreased. Crumb is now past Rubik slightly, and is catching up to Kane there.
Here he goes.
Oh,
never
Kane
mind.
was Kane looked like he tried
Little
decoying
fake out.
yeah, decoying a pit stop there. Interesting stuff there. I don't think anyone's gonna bite that bait. But there goes the outside block stop. Crumb and Rubik also messed it up. I think they ran into him. They ran into him. Paper Yoshi's gonna take huge advantage. Paper Yoshi now into second place. And I think that's the cause of Crumb. Oh, there's another bump. It's Rubik. He falls behind Bolt as well. Bolt's going to the fourth, and Rubik is just kicking himself. He's fifth now. Oh no.
So unfortunate for Rubik. Was going to get his first podium, possibly even win if he got past Kane. Now it's going to be a stretch to even make it to the podium.
Yeah,
Unfortunate.
and he's being chased down by Owington. I think that was the outside block stop. I think you take a different line by taking that outside block stop, right? And both drivers, Rubik and Crumb had
Rubik-
to like avoid him or
Yeah.
bump into him. There was no other way
I think
around.
Kane had made a slight error. I think it was a little slow for him. He was probably a little late and a little long on the outside block stop, and it just caused chaos for the drivers behind him.
Let's see what his lap time is. It'll give us a little bit of a better impression of what that block stop was. If it's like a 118 or higher, it probably was that.
So we had this
No,
error
it
from.
was a pretty quick lap. It was 16.6.
It was quick?
I
Okay.
don't know.
So
I'm always paying attention. Maybe
Now
they
this definitely brings Martinez into the picture of at least a P2. I wouldn't be surprised if this guy makes it to the podium, especially because the two drivers that he's been battling for this podium, Rubik and Crumb, have been bumped and are sitting a little further back than what they once were.
yeah, but there's Martinez getting past Killerlul and Sue the Seagull.
Fastest lap for Martinez.
116.539 is the lap. And there we go. Yeah, he's going to keep pushing through. He's 13th now with one pit in hand. We got 3 laps to go, and looks like most of the top 10 are going to be waiting till the very last lap to pit here. They've only got a couple more to go. Kane is now
According
leading.
to the data, Martinez is 28.5 seconds behind. And the pit delta, which is the average of all the pits that have been taking this session, this race after the red flag, is 29 seconds. I don't know if I buy that Martinez is net 1, but I would be concerned if I was Kane.
Yeah, I think Kane was talking to his race control or his team advisor,
that was
Jolly.
16.6. I'm not losing like any significant time.
So he's comparing his lap times. He said that's a 16.6. He's not losing any significant time to Martin, who just set the 16.5. So it's only a tenth that he lost to Martin, and he believes he has enough of a gap ahead of him that he's still ahead, and he can burn some time. He doesn't really know how much, I don't think.
I'm going to guess that Kane is going to hit last
he
lap,
lost
or
a
not
bit.
last lap, but latest as he can to go to
Ooh.
the pit lane.
Martin
He's
just
got
came
clean
in
air.
with a 117. So
I
yeah,
think
Kane
I'm fine to just run.
trying to see what Kane is figuring out here. I think if I was Kane, right, and I knew I was ahead of Martin, I would pit right now. I'd pit to get in his way. If I wasn't sure, I would wait. I'd wait one more lap.
I have no reason to lap. It just increases the chance that Jimmy would cause me an issue.
Yep, that's what he's just talking about to his race control. He says if he pits this lap, he's just going to cause increased risk.
Yeah,
is what
perhaps.
he says.
He's talking about Spooky Jimmy. Is that the? Yeah, he's the guy ahead of Martin by 10 seconds. So he's saying if he pits, he might get stuck behind Spooky Jimmy, get bumped, and then lose to Martin.
Lose to Martin.
Mid 16s every lap, so I'm chilling.
He thinks he's okay. Martinez is putting heater of a lap, though. I mean, this guy is
Well, he did drop the last
he's
lap.
fast.
The last lap was a 117, which is slower by a whole second compared to Kane. So, I'm not so sure. we'll have to see. He's gonna have to pit this lap, Kane. So whatever happens now is all up to what this pit stop looks like for Kane. It's looking like his way though, and Rubik has managed to stay ahead of Oink there for 5th, who's actually battling with Joka right now, 6th and 7th between them. So Rubik's still in the top 5, but yeah, opportunity has been kind of extinguished there to podium. All right, well, here we go. Last corner for Kane, and he's going to enter the pit lane. If he comes out ahead of Martin, we're going to see who's going to take the lead of the race for the last lap.
Just, like, I didn't notice anything on my side.
The pit lane.
You see the drivers behind. There's Yoshi, Crumb, Bolt, Rubik, Oink, and Joka right next to each other. A bunch of drivers, all the top 10, have to go into the pit lane right now. You can see them all switching positions. There's sign behind them.
Oh my god.
Here comes Martinez. He's going to make the last corner before the straight. No block stop, but looks clean.
I think Martin's going to get this lead.
I think so too.
Here he comes. Kane's coming out. Where's Martin?
Just
He's
across
right
the
behind. You can
street.
see him. He's going to come out ahead of Yoshi, but it's far from Kane there.
I think when we weren't looking, I think he may have gotten bumped by Spooky Jimmy. When I went to go spectate him, Spooky Jimmy wasn't even in sight, so I think he got bumped, like Kane was saying. So I think there's your reason. I think he was supposed to be really close.
Well, Kane was doing pretty good before the red flag had pretty high chances of winning, and looks like he's gonna do the same thing after the restart as well. And without any major mistakes, he's 2 seconds ahead of Martinitis. It looks like it's gonna go his way. Ikonos just set the fastest lap, interestingly enough, from 15th.
Well, even though we don't see Mafiosa and 32 Gilo in this race, Steak and Carb's still getting a win. I don't think it's going to be
Very
enough
important.
compared to what Van Wave is going to be
Yeah,
taking.
Kane was saying before this race, he said, I have to carry this team because my teammates are not here. And it looks like he did just that. Kane will win the Bahrain Grand Prix here in a fantastic fashion. Right behind them, Martinez is barely getting ahead of Yoshi there. Behind him, Bolt Potato, then Hutspot, Rubik, then 6 actually. Or excuse me, Bolt, Hutspot, Rubik, Lapis, Track, Joka, Big Bird, Oinked, Simon, Lucas Strenex, Ikonos. These are top 15, and the rest of them coming through very, very fast at the end. Top 15, only a matter of a couple seconds there. Congratulations to Kane. Wow. He had to do a lot of work there to stick that win there. And it looks like it worked for him both times, actually.
Dude, holy fuck. After, like, I'm so glad I ended up getting that, because I was...
That's tough. Wait.
I don't know if Martin took the, like, skip.
Yeah, it looks
buttons.
like Van Wave is likely, according to my math anyway,
'Cause I
Van
was
Wave is
surprised
likely to
when he
take
ended
the
up with, like,
championship lead with
10
this.
Yeah,
minutes.
Paper Yoshi in 3rd.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Paper Yoshi in 3rd,
Yeah, thank you so
Ikonos
much. That's what-
15th, Big Burp in 11th. Are there 3 drivers?
Council Bricks pushed me off, bruh.
Versus Steak and Carbs, they're below P1.
Yeah. So
Where's Sarkuz actually? That would be the key. I don't see him in the top 15.
I don't think he's here.
No, he got he's P20.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, Yoshi, you're welcome for, like, murdering Crumb and
So,
Rubik, by the
a
way.
I
couple
don't know how
points,
he did
but
that,
this is
but-
definitely Van Wave. Van Wave's day.
Yeah. I feel bad for Rubik.
All right. Well, while we wait, let's get some interviews going because there's a lot to talk about. Paper Yoshi, I think coming to that
Hi.
first corner, you weren't ready to take a second or a third position there, but you managed to do it, passing Rubik and Crumb there. Walk me through that situation for you.
So Hotspot decides to drive straight on turn 1, and I get bumped by that. And then Crumb slips through, but then after that I just followed behind. And then I don't know what Kane did, but he did something, and then probably like drove through them, and then
Yeah,
just killed
it
them.
was the outside block stop
That
he's
was
been
convenient.
using. Yeah, different line
Nah.
causing the bumps. and
Yeah.
gifted you pretty much a couple of positions.
Pretty much.
Well,
Credit
Some
to
ever
Rubik though.
two drivers from APAC on the podium, maybe.
Wait, you're right. Maybe.
Well, let me ask the red flag from did that help your chances, or would you rather have kept it from before?
I mean, I wouldn't. I didn't really mind anything. I mean, it definitely did help my position, but like during the first start, like I was doing my second pit, I was about to use the thingy that, and then Satamni like changed it right on my face, so I lost like quite a bunch of time there,
Hmm.
which was kind of silly. But yeah,
Yeah, it was
the reset
definitely
did really help quite a lot.
slightly favored to those who already did their pits, and to you
Yeah.
who hasn't. So, well,
But yeah, subscribe, check out the stream.
yes. Paperyoshi on
yeah,
YouTube
thank
streams
you.
his video, streams his races, and you can see his POV of that overtake into P3. Congratulations. Second, Martinitas is deafened. I don't know if he's here. Martin, you here, buddy? Yo, Martin! Different pit strategy and very, very fast race pace put you in contention for second before the red flag and even after, and it seems to have worked plenty well for you. Walk me through your pit strategy there.
I mean, I think I was winning the first one. Like, I was 25 or 26 behind the leader.
No,
I think
Rubik
it
was ahead of
Rubik.
us.
But like, I don't know. I had the time to win. There were like 10 laps left or something. But like 10 laps, like 6 to second and 10 laps is also good, I guess. But like, it could have been better. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's just not worth resetting for it, cause like everyone did it. Like, what's the point?
Yeah, well, controversial at best there, and
I'm just
well, it still
saying,
produced good racing.
like,
I'll say that it still produced good
Like,
racing
it's
from
line
here.
finding, right?
Yeah, that's what you guys are designed to
call it
do.
that.
That's what you guys are trained to do is go and find the fastest routes through the track. And if that means going in a weird way through the pit lane, that means going the weird way through the pit lane. And that means taking outside block stops as well. And I couldn't tell I don't think you took the outside block stop, did you?
No, I didn't do a single block stop, not in quali either.
You seem to have one of the fastest paces on track there. What made you think that was what gave you faster pace than those taking the outside block stop?
I mean, I have Bahrain experience from like before, like the past 2 years. Bahrain
Yeah,
was
you got
one-
third last
Bahrain
year
was,
in
like, one of the
FC2.
first tracks I did. Bahrain is one of the first FC1 tracks I really played a lot. Like, apart from Australia, I guess. So I was kind of familiar with it.
Well, congratulations, P2 for you, and a excellent journey for you through the field there, from 6th on the grid to 2nd. All right, but our winner Kane has toppled the podium here with the outside block stop route that dominated the race pace here. Congratulations, dude. How does it feel?
Let's go. I'm so happy after all of the like weird stuff that's happened to me so far in FC1. This like finally being first is very nice.
Yeah, I believe your first race win ever in FC1 too. So
In FC1, yeah, definitely. I had a podium last season on a different account that I don't think anybody knew of. But first time in P1. I'm
There you
definitely
go.
really happy with that. Yeah.
a good win, and hey, even if the restart may not have, may have benefited you a little bit more, I think it's still well deserved. You were definitely fighting before the red flag, and you could have taken the win there. We don't really know what would have
before,
happened.
I don't want to talk too much about it, but like before the whole like pit skip thing, I was very comfortably in P1.
Yeah, so still a
So
well-deserved
I'm, like,
P1.
Happy to say I'm happy to say like I think I deserve to win,
I believe so too.
even though like the red flag was kind of like weird stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It
Rubik
was a
also
weird
had
race. I don't want to
a
go too much into it.
deserve to win, but only one person can win.
Yeah,
so
no, Rubik was definitely cooking. Like he's a very good driver. I was actually really pumped to see him on pole because he deserves something like that.
yeah, I know.
Unfortunately,
Unfortunate for him.
unfortunately, I
yeah.
had to beat him.
Yeah, he ended up in 6th
Unfortunately,
position
you had to
too.
kill him. Wow.
Yeah, yeah, you killed it. You bumped him, and he dropped to 6th position. Do you know this?
Oof.
So
I
he's
mean,
in
like
7th.
the outside block stop is just so deadly.
I know. Yeah, it
Like
is.
I don't think it's even that much faster, but it causes all sorts of issues when someone's behind you.
Well, let me ask you this: Did you know about the outside block stop beforehand, or did you get it from Lapis?
No, I didn't know about it beforehand. Like I was like driving around a bit yesterday, and like I was thinking because I could not get consistent with turn 1 at all.
Yeah.
I was like, I wonder if I can just outside block stop it. And
Yeah.
I only lost like 2 or 3 tenths, I think, to a really good regular
Yeah.
block stop. So I was like, I can use this.
Yeah, and it worked really
And like
well.
I'm already really experienced with that sort of outside block stops from a couple other tracks I've spent a bunch of time on. So
Yeah, outside block stops weren't really that popular until recently, and especially in FC1. I've never seen people outside block stop until like this much till today. So yeah,
I mean,
quite
yeah, it's a really good workaround, I think, for the really
quite some tech
inconsistent
there.
turn 1.
well. Congratulations, dude! A well-earned P1 for the first time ever, and
Thank you.
and you withheld stick and carbs pretty dang well. I don't think it's enough points to keep you on top, but you did an excellent job on your own.
I don't think so, but like I did what I can.
Yeah.
Mafios is gonna be back. Like we're gonna be back to full strength, and I think, yeah, if I can keep racing like this, we should be just fine.
All right. Well, congratulations, dude. And yeah, so FC1 is wrapping up there. Don't go anywhere. We have FC2 right after this. Of course, we'll have Jeddah in I believe 1 week's time. In Saudi Arabia. There, we will be racing, of course, same as here in Bahrain. But until then, we have FC2
So I have
for-
some real quick. I just did the math. This is an excellent race for Alpig, and that puts Alp in a poor race from Steak and Carbs. So that puts Alpig 10 points behind Steak and Carbs.
Ooh, into second or into third?
Second. Alpig goes to second. Sorry, this is.
What about Van Wave?
Sorry, I think I did the math poorly. I gotta redo my math.
All right.
I combined teams there.
Seems like, but Oinked and Alpig did a pretty good job with Crumb.
They did.
So we'll have to see. Keep an eye out for the points change updates later on this
Well,
day.
and Hotspot.
And Hotspot.
And Hotspot. They all did well.
Oink knew I was looking at him. That's pretty funny. Well, we have FC2 coming right up. We'll take a 5-minute break and we'll see you. Oh, we'll see you there. I don't know what just happened there if you guys saw that, but I apologize. And we will see you there. So goodbye, FC1 in Bahrain, and we'll say hello to FC2 in just 5 minutes time. See you then.
Oh boy, oh boy. Bahrain, freaking, it's so difficult to try and find a pass around the driver, especially if they're able to keep it on the ice. Blue ice for lots of braking zones now, compared to last year and a couple years ago, and it's gonna take absolute consistency and the attempt of trying to get past back markers. It's gonna be so unpredictable because of how much blue ice there is. Everyone's gonna fly off into the braking zone. So you basically need a good qualifying, run away in the race. If you're in the top 10, probably in the best spot in lap 2. And pit strategy is also gonna be a big thing coming into play. Plus, with the fact that the track is so short and it's so fast, so it's yeah, it's so fast, it's so short. We've seen back markers even in FC1, even though we basically handpicked the cream of the crop. We're the track is so short that it's inevitable to not it's inevitable to encounter someone who might slow you down a lot in the race. So all I can really say to win the race is you need very consistent pace and good luck. The and you don't even need ponytails today. You Okay, well, racing in Monaco, we know how the FC2 drivers think of that. Um, it does look very good. Please check out the the little apartment I built on the side of the starting line. No, no. In Monaco, I built that little galvanized squared steel meme. No worries. We'll get to that when it's Monaco race weekend. I mean, it's still in the first half of the season, so we're gonna get to that soon. But now we are we are racing in a track that well, unfortunately, no one in real life can. So okay, well, I don't want to go down the standings at the moment as well. Okay. Well, humongous upset coming in from Lucas Trinas, who's driving for Grana Juniors, who shoots up to second place or shoots after second place after beating Kirilo in the previous race, tying him in points, but getting a better result in Japan. Ferrari still stays at the top. Killer is in third. Milder Matty shoots up to fourth after a great race. You have Techno Gustav staying in the top five, sleepwalking, not getting the best race. But not much action going on. Well, Ferrari is far, far ahead. Yeah. even J-Tastic, J-Tastic Scooby Toiletta, Big Burp still in there as well, despite being an FC1 driver. Into the top 10, Soda Stroker, whoever that could be. Omega Miz, Struxel, FMLG, Ivan the Miner. Our top backmarker drivers, Zooks Nilu completing the top 15 in our standings. And last time, who won? Who?
Last
It was
year,
I was
Quasar.
Hotspot. No,
Quasar.
no, I mean who won the previous race weekend? It was Hotspot who won in Suzuka last time around, and well, it was Quasar who won Bahrain last year as well. We're gonna see what kind of stuff we can find coming from even JH Dash. I think from the top drivers who couldn't pull up to FC1 earlier on. JH Dash had to arrive late for FC1 and PA for Alpig. So now he's racing in FC2.
Yep, back
But,
to what he has been doing all last year, and he was taking the outside block stop. He's making it work. So one to watch out for,
Yeah.
JH Dash. Could
Yeah,
take
and
home a
then
win
on
here.
to the team standings actually. Alfrog got the best of Fox Ferrari last time this time around. Jugorana Juniors had a strong finish as well, catching up slightly to Fox Ferrari as they still maintain a 200-point lead. So still a humongous challenge for all the teams to try and catch up to obviously this tank of a team. And Alfrog jumping up from 6th place. They've done a really good job in Japan. Everyone in the top 4 basically have scored a humongous amount of points. So it's hard to compete with them. They have the strongest rosters, and finding every bit of point will matter.
Hey, take a look at
Especially,
who's back. It's Quasar. Quasar's driving the
Oh,
track right now.
what?
He won here last year. He's gonna try and do it again.
He's here for a rematch.
Oh yeah.
He's here for the rematch, and he's driving for Alfrog today as well. Oh, everyone's got sent to.
I don't know what happened there.
But yeah, Quasar's driving for Alfrog. That's gonna be good for Brecky's team, and Skiria Toletas also on Never Had Windows can also try and do well. We've seen him get. Was it him who got pole position last time?
Never had Windows. I believe he got pretty high up. Yeah.
I don't know. Oh no, it was someone else who got it. I know, but yeah, Never Had Windows is also a very strong FC2 driver. He's driving for Alfrog, and they're up against the top 3 teams. So Fox Ferrari Grand Juniors and IQ Racing Juniors. What is their roster today then? No, it's Fox Ferrari Academy. Ferrari, of course. Legendary hockey fan. If they're both even on, is Ferrari on? Yes, he is. He is back to score some huge points for Fox Ferrari once again. Killer Lol could be racing as well. He didn't show up in FC1. So
There you go.
big names coming in still in FC2, even though we've seen most of them in FC1. Yeah, I wonder what Quasar's skin is right now.
I don't know.
Why does he have a black base? Oh wait, he's carrying something. It's a guy carrying something like a black ball.
Wait, what?
I don't know if you can just keep up with his boat.
It's very hard. He's a very quick driver. Oh, it's so hard.
Yeah, he's on the straight.
We're starting qualifying in 3 seconds. It is loaded up on the back of the grid here in just a second. There we go.
We're gonna see. Yep.
How
many people are here?
I'm thinking the same thing. I'm typing in right now.
Oh, 95 people have signed up for the track. We still have a few people who are not in the heat at the moment. Word Z still has to get added in to the heat. And anyone else who's just around on track, clueless. Maybe it's their first race. So
A lot of drivers right now, yeah. And Kane's trying to find his way onto the SE2 grid. Well, we'll quickly deny him of that. But yeah, you know who I'm gonna watch out for? I think this race. GH Dash, I think, is who I'm gonna watch out for in this one.
Okay.
We
even
saw.
have, what the heck? There's a guy named Kane Dries.
That's what I'm saying. It's Kane. He's
Rather-
he's been
yeah,
logging
it's-
on with a bunch of different alts, trying to jump into the FC2 grid, and of course we don't let the top 10 of FC1 join the FC2
he
grid.
won.
And he won the
Joker said-
race.
what
Yeah,
is Joker? What's Joker doing here?
Joker said he's gonna start from the back. So
Okay. Well, yeah. There's also Gilo. There's Martin. Teddy Sappy is also here. Big Burb also pulling up today. Renakas 9.
yeah, does that mean he has 9 alt accounts? I was asking Gold this. Do
He
you
has a
think
Renakas 0 as well.
Oh, so he has 10 accounts.
Yeah, and Rena Crash. I think it's 10 alt accounts.
Oh my gosh.
Plus his plus Renakas 1. Well,
That's
obviously,
crazy.
The top 15, we see Ferrari F15 are very dominant championship leaders so far with 2 wins out of 3. Impressive stuff from him so far this season. He has multiple challengers coming in today. You have to watch out for Quasar, JH Dash as well, as you said, Blue. And then Digo's joining the party.
All right. Well,
What is Paper saying? I have no
should
clue what's going
be-
on in chat.
yeah, I don't know. They like to have conversations about
Oh,
whatever they
goofy,
want.
but-
Man.
Neapolitan ice cream on the paddles.
Oh
we're
yeah,
gonna-
you know it. You know
and,
it.
we even have chess boats, chess rafts as well with that elevated chest. I don't know what the strategy is, but let's
Yeah.
see this humongous blob going to turn 1 once again, as we always do.
Well, I'll tell you. So they have 7 minutes of qualifying. The fast lap gets set on pole position. It's pretty simple. And what do you think is going to take drivers to get that pole position here? Outside from, of course, the outside
Ooh,
block
I'm gonna
stop.
predict. I'm gonna predict 16-5.
And here we go. They're going to
so
one
no,
at a time.
It's delayed. Okay.
Oh, it's delayed.
Should we reach that?
And still, Kane Dries is, I don't know. We'll just ignore him. There goes Joker taking the outside block stop. Gila taking the inside block stop didn't seem to make it work. He's happy going through. A lot of drivers. There's Renakas trying to go for the block stop again. He's whiffing on that one. Ferrari 15 championship leader takes it normally and safely. I mean, you got 7 minutes. Might as well try a time or two. There's Simon there.
Yeah, to extend the
And
block
Jermaine.
stop. Maybe you gain a whole 5 tenths on a single block stop. That'll be good for them. Kane Dries. Well, I mean, everyone just setting up.
I mean,
For,
are there people still waiting at the starting grid? Curious, because
Yeah.
this delay. There's still people
Yeah.
waiting? Oh my gosh, they're still
there's
there.
people still launching.
Like,
Yes. Like 32 Nova right now. He's sitting in P91, and each second, well, I mean, each driver is released every second. So
Yeah,
some people
there's
just
a few-
realize
we're getting-
that they're being released.
we're getting close to the end. They're all still going one at a
Or we
time.
might see Kane Dries just at a distance approaching us.
There's
yeah, there we
Kane,
go.
there he
He's on the
is.
last corner, and he finishes the lap before some of them can even start.
That is bizarre. All right, well, this delay makes things quite interesting. And yeah, there goes Kane's a
But, oh my
1:16.6 is the time to
Well, I was
beat.
saying a 1:16.5. He's getting so close to that already.
Because the rest, it's kind of hard to tell who's on their lap and who's just starting their lap. There's Big Burp though, coming in. That's third for him. And he
Yeah,
made into
that
third
might-
actually. He takes
that
his
might be
spot.
Kane. JH, oh my goodness, JH is setting a really strong time already as well. Setting up
We're happy plays in the
P2,
10th.
and Shimane getting up to P3 as well.
Fantastic jumping up into 10th. Man in the 8th.
I have a feeling JH Dash has been watching all the FC1 drivers and basically learned how to take the track.
Oh, Mega
by
Miz
watching
just
the stream.
tied Kane. I don't know why he's
Oh my-
showing that
wait,
he's first,
he
but he
got
just tied Kane. 1:16.6.
Maybe he beat him by a millisecond. Yeah. Oh no,
Perhaps.
he beat him by 3 milliseconds.
Oh my
actually.
gosh.
That's why it's 0-0 there. That's why it looks like it's exactly the same because there's not enough decibels on the scoreboard for us to know how
300th of a
much time
second,
he's
holy.
by.
Wait, 300, 3,000.
3,000th of a
Oh
second.
my gosh, I've never seen a delta that short before on a first lap of a qualifying session. But Omega Miz does just enough to stay ahead of Kane, and hopefully
Kane
we'll get.
is not improving at the moment. He's gonna have to set up for another lap. Kane going. Oh, he goes for a block stop. unfortunately not gonna be enough for him. Yeah, Kane dries, or just literally Kane wets from earlier on this race. Gonna set another lap in Bahrain.
Oh, Teddy's Happy just goes into 4th position there.
Oh, Gaming Moment steals it away. Oh my goodness, it's another close one between the two of them. Gaming Moment and Eddie is happy having a little scrap there for P4.
Here comes JH Dash coming in for his 2nd lap. Is it enough to make an improvement? No, it's
is he
not.
improving? Oh,
No.
okay.
He's trying to take that outside block stop, though. Currently sitting 3rd right now. Not doing too bad for JH Dash. He's got
Yeah, a bunch of people are
3
trying
more
it
laps
out
to
right now.
go.
Jolly the Duck is sitting around the our pit crew from Lurker Pop is sitting around the oh never mind, he's gone. He got spotted and he decided to escape. So who else can we talk about? Ferrari 15 is only 7/10 behind Omega Miz's time and is already in 12th place. That is how close everyone is once
Yeah.
again. And he's just 100th of a second.
Down
No,
on his
200th
time.
of
Yeah,
a second
he's
behind Mopeki, and who is 200th of a second behind Never Run Windows.
he might have an
So-
improvement here, but only by a couple tenths here if he can
If you
do
can find
it.
it on the last corner, even they're approaching the they're on the back straight, and Ferrari 15 is 1/10 down. He's gonna have to find maybe a magical block stop coming up to this final corner.
Here he
He is gonna
goes.
send it. Is he gonna get it?
Oh, pretty
Oh, that
good.
is
Pretty good.
close. That is close. This
I
is
think
gonna
that's
be good enough
doable.
for an
That's doable for an improvement. Sure.
Is
Lagging like
it?
crazy.
Is it?
Is it gonna be enough?
Watch the chat. Oh,
Oh.
he scraped a little too much.
Here goes Big Bird taking the turn 1 block stop. Doesn't seem to make it work.
Yeah,
Joka, we
signups
missed
as well.
Joka. He's in 3rd. I don't.
Well, he raced in FC1.
He raced
should
in
be
FC1.
backflipping.
Yeah.
He got top 10.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with some of these
Oh,
drivers.
wait. Come back to Kane's Rice at the moment. He's 2/10 up on his time. Maybe he should have block stop or something other than the outside block stop. And now he's just 2/10 up on his time. 3/10 up on his time. Oh my word. What kind of lap
Oh,
are we gonna see?
Kane is
from this driver?
Martinitis, by the way. Just letting you know. Kane drives is the alt of Martinitis.
Oh my
I don't know
word.
what these guys are up to, but
These Pelican goofers are.
there's. I'll say this: if they keep trying to jump into FC2 illegally, we're gonna knock them some points. Yeah.
Full send him down into the last position already in the grid. I wouldn't mind that.
Well, we keep moving
If
through.
they can... Oh, there we go. Well, he's lagging a tiny bit, but Martin is 2/10 up on his time. And he's gonna be Omega Miss very easily. There. Oh my goodness, 116.
Oh, Joko moved up in the second right behind though. But yeah, like I said, these drivers won't be able to participate because they were top 10. So our top 2.
That's quite
Oh no,
but-
JH Dash though.
JH Dash is in pole position then. Okay, so JH Dash very strong for him. Joka's not. Joka's time technically doesn't count. So Digo is already in the front row.
We got another good block stop there from JH Dash. We might have another lap here. Teddy is happy. He's right behind. He's in 9th position.
Yeah, we have
Up on his time as
40
well.
seconds.
Just keep an eye on these two. Big blocks up
depending on
there
where-
from Teddy's happy. Not gonna be enough though. Scrapes
Yeah.
too much.
Depending on where you started in in that quali grid, you either have probably 10 seconds left to start a lap, or even 3 minutes at the moment, or almost 3 minutes, 2 minutes. But JH Dash right now is on a lap right now. We're gonna see if he can find an improvement. Maybe we might see a surprise block stop in the last corner once again.
Well, he should already have
Just
pole
like Ferrari.
position as long as they stay this way, because we're not gonna have Kane, Grise, or Joka in this race. So
JH Dash with absolutely no practice, setting another pole position here. Last time he got pole position in FC2, I think was last year in Abu Dhabi. So let's see. Oh my goodness, we did see
big
we did see a
scrape.
block stop from Kane.
he whips.
Yeah, from JH Dash.
Big Burb goes into
and,
4th position.
Well, didn't he race in FC1 too?
Was he top 10?
Yeah, Gilo's also gonna be sent down. It's
Yeah.
literally JH Dash and Digo are gonna be sent up into the front row, and Omega Miz is technically in 3rd place, side by side with Gaming Moment. and Ferrari.
We gotta
Well,
fix
he's in ninth
this.
place, but it's actually in fifth. Oh my goodness, Gilo jumps up to
Jeez.
second place, just 100th of a second behind Kane Dries.
Yeah, but he's not gonna be racing, so I sincerely apologize for the strange confusion with I don't know why these drivers are being allowed into FC2, considering they participated in FC1. But so I apologize for the leaderboard being very strange. There's about 6 drivers in the top 10
didn't
who
Gilo,
should not be participating.
Didn't Gilo not get top 10 in FC1?
I already forgot, honestly.
I'm pretty sure, he started last place in FC1. But we're gonna see. We'll let race control decide that. But something I like to see. So many. There's over 10 drivers who have set a time that is under 1 minute 17.
Yeah,
And,
I think look at this
obviously,
top
a lot of
15
them
separated
are-
by a second.
Just under a second actually. Allied Galaxy is not too far behind in the mix there. Techno Gustav driving for Lurk Pop, also in P14. Who else is good to mention here? Lucas Trinask driving for Grana. Never had win. I mean, I think Lucas was the one who got a surprise podium position last race, right?
Yep. Yes, it is.
Yeah. Best of luck to him to try and carry that momentum on.
Yeah, he's in second in the standings too. He's tied with Killer Lol in
He
the
is
visual
on fire,
standings.
yeah.
So Lucas Strinik's not one to count out right now, as he's gonna try and fight Killer Lol for that top
At the
spot.
moment, he and Killer Lol are the main contenders to Ferrari. It's kind of funny sentence to say, but it is true. Ferrari is just that dominant. He has how many points does Ferrari ahead of?
He has
head by?
437.
Yes, 437, almost 53 points ahead of Lucas Trinask and Killer Lol, who are tied for second place in points. So, yeah, qualifying is gonna be apparently qualifying is gonna be ending soon, but I don't really see anything.
Yeah, I see a driver who's 1 second. Yeah, no, there's nobody. There's
I
really
know
nobody
there's
racing
1
anymore.
minute, yeah.
Oh, Dr.
Sam
Spatz
Yu.
is yeah. I don't see anyone else. Brecky, yeah. There's no one else driving right
There's
now.
Sam Yu, who's I thought he was gonna be improving, but he just went the complete. Where did you go, sir? Oh my! DP to people, this guy's lost.
What?
Sam Yu has completely lost himself here.
Right?
No,
Bro, what is this guy doing? What the heck?
Oh
Where
my
is
word.
he's just on like an escape road
I
or
thought
something?
he's done a 1 second improvement, but he hasn't crossed the next checkpoint yet.
What is he
Okay.
doing?
I'm not sure. Not many other times to be adding on to this. Qualifying will end in a few seconds, so this qualifying is pretty much as good as over.
Yes, it is. And once again, if you do want to join in the very back of the grid, you still can technically join the race. Event.frostx.com. In Minecraft Java 1.21 or higher, and you'll be able to participate from the back of the grid, but you'll still be able to participate in our race here. And there you go. I think the grid is loaded, so let's take a look. And wait, do we?
It's not loaded.
No, it's not loaded. Why did I think it was loaded?
What do you?
Sorry, I saw Brecky's name pop up on my action bar, so I thought we were done.
There we go.
There we go. 91
91.
finishes.
Track setting a 6-minute time. Impressive.
Good job, Track. Really, really good job.
He did it on purpose. It's fine. Maybe you know what?
Hey,
Maybe
he's one
he
of the
thought we
fastest
were racing
drivers.
maybe he thought we were racing in Las Vegas and was hoping for the reverse grid. So.
All right. Well, the grid is loaded. We do have Kane.
Oh, Gilo's offline. Well, Martin, you mean? We gotta send him all the way back.
Well, we'll see. Well, he's starting on pole, I guess.
Yeah, well, Gilo's offline as well. Well, that makes JH Dash pole then. If
That would make him pole.
If Gilo doesn't hop on soon, JH Dash is gonna be starting in pole position. Martinez will most likely be sent to the back because he literally got a podium position in FC1 earlier. Followed by Joka, and Joka was racing in FC1 as well, Big Burb as well. My goodness, so many. I feel bad for Satumni right now.
I know. Yeah. A lot of these drivers. We'll have a conversation with these drivers, make sure they don't repeat these things. But that is going to put JH Dash on pole position. And yeah, we talked about him at the beginning.
Joka's staying in second place.
Yeah, Joka in the second. Big Burb, third position there. Digo in fourth. Omega Mids fifth. Gaming Moment. Ferrari 15. Championship leader in sixth position there. Teddy is happy. Good job from him. NG Main. Nemrod Windows. Lucas Strinax. And Techno Gustav. Allied Galaxy. Builder Maddie. Builder Maddie's actually in fourth position, right next to Gustav in fifth. Mopeki, JH Dash, Kilo, Zine Zoom, Scooby Toletta, Punnings, Shuttleman, Quazor, Rapping Ivy, Laser, Satimo, Simon, Susan Siegel, Terraformer, FMOG, Duke Zinlo, and Senior Casper in your top 30. As we keep going there, Spooky Jimmy, Distorted Lemon, Wrath of Finland, Segi, Dorado, Fuko, Bunny, Chopsticks, Techhead, Mango, Acorn, Rolling Gator, Ivan the Miner, Brecky, Hill, Stripful, Ranocast there all the way at the starting back at this TT spot.
The list goes all the way down to P90.
Goes
so
on
Giodella's starting in last.
and on and on. They just keep filling up the back of this grid, and there's Giodella's and Track in the very, very back row, P89 and 90 there. You want to start in row 45?
Oh, wait, I think...
Well, here we go.
I think Martin was completely taken out of the race.
Yeah.
He's just gone.
Yeah, you're top 10. You can't race. All right. Well, the grid is loaded and ready to go. And as soon as race control gives the ready.
Some people are saying don't start because Joka. Yeah, Joka got a top 10 in FC1 earlier, I think.
Did he as well?
Yeah, he did.
Well.
Should we? I wonder.
I already forgot, honestly. Oh, well, here we go. It's
well,
5, a 4,
anyway.
a 3,
I don't think
2, 1. And FC2 at Bahrain is underway. Here we go. JH Dash, Joka, Big Burb, Digo, all going to the turn 1. Watch out for chaos here. No one's going to take the outside block stop because we're slower on the entrance. There's Lucas
big
Turnex,
bump for
big
Digo.
bump.
That's bad for him.
Gustav also gets big bumped there. A bunch of drivers trying to send it down the inside. Laserloft doing pretty good there. Someone going way on the outside. This Terraformer way on the outside. And drivers are just getting clogged up before even turn 1. They keep running around.
Teddy's great. So,
but the lead of the battle, the lead is between Joka, JH Dash, and Big River. Throwaway fight for the lead. Behind them, another throwaway fight for third.
Oh my goodness, there's 2 three-way fights to watch in one single frame. JH Dash leading it out. Oh, but he messes up the entry a tiny bit there. Joka, Big Burb, and JH Dash making it a 3-wide battle into the next corner here into the S is one of your favorite parts of the track, Blue. And then also behind them, I noticed a terrific race start from Ferrari. Omega Mids and Gaming Moment were kind of in the back. Ferrari starting from 9th place, gaining 4 positions on the start. Ego is nowhere to be seen starting from 4th place, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's not even in your top 15. Yikes to Digo.
Also in the mix as well, getting a good start. Zine Zoom also getting a great start. Builder Maddie. But oh my goodness, in the final quarter, I think Omega Mids got the better of Ferrari and Gaming Moment. We got to see how it looked in the first corner. For our lead group, Big Burb is gonna dive bomb a tiny bit. Who has the better exit? JH Dash is gonna try and fly past them.
Yeah, I don't see anyone taking that outside block
and there
stop.
We go. Gaming Moment is out of time. He gets bumped. He gets bumped, and Mobeki. So many people get past him. Builder Maddie, Allied Galaxy, and 3 people get bumped behind me. Behind him, there's almost a 5-way tandem. J-Tastic couldn't join them. 4-way tandem behind Gaming Moment as he got bumped by the P4 battle.
Yeah. And Joka is starting to get the head over Big Burb and JH Dash.
JH Dash is starting to lose it a bit. He has to lock in a tiny bit, and he does stay a little closer to Joka this time. Omega Mids and Ferrari trying their absolute best to try and catch up and stay within the fight of the lead. But once again, Blue, we haven't seen anything because, as I said last race, party time starts soon.
Party time starts in about 1 lap's time, we'll say, when they start reaching the back of the grid again. And that's where it gets fun. That's where Big Burb, Joka, and JH will have to clutch up and not run into drivers who are way too slow.
JH losing a tiny bit of ground there on the last corner. It's going to be very risky for him to stay in his tandem with 2 very good drivers. Big Burb flying into the... Oh, so does JH. Will they get past with the extra speed? Exit speed. And oh no, Jace
No, he gets bumped.
He lags out and he gets bumped. There goes Ferrari and Omega Miz, who joined him in tandem, but they have a lot more speed than he does, so that's not a good position for a pulse hitter, JH Dash.
Yeah, oh, he's still in this
right
fight
now
for
on lap
fourth,
3.
so it's not
Oh,
the
we have a
worst thing.
backmarker already. It's Gio Dellis, the guy who started in the very back. So we already encountered a backmarker. And Ace Skulls is joining the party as well. Space Doge guy, and I don't know what that name is, but here we go. Backmarker 1 out of
They'll probably pass him 100 times or so. Oh, there's any skulls
oh
out of the
my
way.
goodness,
Watch out!
That's one of them. That was close for them. It's gonna be close for the 3 drivers who are fighting for that podium spot right now in the back. Ferrari, JH Dash, and Omega Miz.
Oh, Giudello
still-
scrapes. They get past. The 2 leaders managed to avoid him,
but
but the
what-
3 behind haven't been able to get
What about
past
the 3
any
behind them?
skulls. Yeah.
Because this is gonna be interesting. Any Skulls just releasing in the straight. What's it gonna look like in the braking zone? Does anyone go for a send? Omega Miz going really wide.
Oh, he's a little wide there,
looking like a
Omega Miz. Careful there.
He does recover a good bit. And oh, Ferrari getting bumped by Fana. Oh, that's
no.
poor judgment from him. A bump backmarker. Oh, no, it's Quasar.
JH Dash goes super wide in the turn 1. He whiffs it. Omega did
Wait
the
a
same
minute.
thing.
Quasar's on a really interesting strategy. Quasar's sitting in P78 right now, but he has 2 pits done. What in the world?
Quasar trying to big man strat this one.
Oh my goodness, my word. Ferrari F15, JH Dash are fighting it out once again. And JH Dash getting head with Omega Miz getting the better of it. So,
Yeah, they've
Joke
kind of
and
separated
Big Bird
themselves out a
somehow
little
still in
bit.
No, never mind. Big Bird is not in tandem with Joka anymore. Joka is in tandem with 3 different backmarkers, Void Chicken, Zane Zoom.
Zane Zoom has a
and
back.
Space
He has
Doja.
1 pit, I think Zane Zoom, so
Yeah, he might have 2.
it's hard to tell.
Yeah, hard to tell. We're also joined by Track. Zinju does have 2 pits.
Yep.
And Joka right now is going to have to deal with these slightly slower drivers who are catching up to the even slower drivers. So, kind of a precarious situation for the Brazilian driver today. Big Burb is going to try and catch up whatever he can as he gets past Doge Guy. That was good. That was a good move around the outside of the final corner. Track going for a second pit.
Yeah.
He does not want to deal with the chaos of the leaders.
Well,
getting,
unfortunately, there's like nowhere that's not chaos, so you're gonna burn your pit stop just to find more of the same. Curious.
Joka, race leader, followed by Big Burb going. Let's run down the order of the top 15. Big Burb, Omega Miz, Builder Matty, Ferrari 15, Gaming Moment, Lucas, Mopeki, Pawning, Skillolol. Next Simon up, NG Main, Distorted Lemon, who had just gotten past Neverrad Windows in 14th, and J Tactic completing our leaderboard visually. So, and speaking of which, I think he's in a good fight against Neverrad Widows at the moment. So they have Kai Ninja right ahead of them, a backmarker who has 2 pits done. Neverrad Windows and J Tactic never having to release, and that was close as NA Skulls got bumped out of the way for them. Matt is off the line as well, and he gets past.
Well, not quite. He's actually fighting back a little bit. Matt is off.
Well, kind of. We'll see in the braking zone here in this turn. Oh, I think he's.
I think he's passed. Yeah. Quasar did disconnect. I don't know.
It's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a close fight between the 2 of them, but another close fight we have to watch right now. Actually, Ferrari 15 and Lucas are 2 championship. First and second in the championship at the moment.
Yeah, Game of Month's right in there too.
Also joins the party, gets bumped. Ferrari F15 avoids all the trouble and flies past the 2 of them.
That's championship skill right
well
there.
played for him.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's exactly how you win races. So Ferrari 15, not in the greatest start, but he's making it work. He has the fastest lap of the race so far.
Gaming Moment going for a pit after that unfortunate bump as well.
So we'll see what Ferrari can do to try and catch up to Builder Matty, then Omega, then Big Bird, and then maybe even Joka. We'll have to see what his strategy is.
Yeah,
throughout
Omega
this
has
race.
been catching up slightly to Big Bird using all the backmarkers to his advantage. Builder Matty has done super well from the back of the top 10 all the way up to P4. So,
yeah,
great job from him. Omega Miz is sliding past him actually. So, now on to Big Bird. He has his eyes set for a bigger prize there. He's fighting for the podium already, but he wants more. Big Bird having to avoid a backmarker. Status Law, Zine Zoom, a humongous swerve from him, but not from Omega Miz, as he reacted perfectly to the backmarker. So none of the top 3 have really changed in the past few laps. We're gonna go on to lap 7 as Joker crosses the finish line. We're almost passing the halfway point of the race.
Yeah.
Big Burb going for that scrape. Oh, what the heck happened to Joker? Wait a minute, we might see a lead change. Big Burb getting a way better exit on Joker. Here we go. It's finally
Oh,
time for a switch of the lead. Big Burb is sending every move he can, pushing every corner to try and kick the top Brazilian out, the top South American driver out, actually.
yeah. Here we go. Big Burb.
The drifty duck.
Grana versus IKEA.
Oh,
Tail
look at that.
is-
Oh, Big Burb getting a slide
boat
boat tap there.
tap.
Joker sees it, and he knows he's in trouble now. Drifty duck goes sliding wide. He tries to go for a boat tap. Oh my goodness, didn't work.
No, it didn't.
still
He
had it
just had a good turn there.
He's somehow still in tandem, but someone else who's also approaching it.
Oh, watch out for the
Omega Mist.
oh,
Look at
Joker
that,
gets
Joker
bumped.
Omega Mist takes advantage of it, and he gets in tandem with Joker this time. Big Burb getting past Drifty Duck very cleanly in that hairpin, and now he's off into the race lead. Finally, for the first time in 6 laps.
There you go, Joker or Big Bird having a little bit more clean air in front of him too. Watch out for the drivers on the inside of the track though.
Joker's still not out of the blue. He still has Drifty Duck to get past. Omega Mist did get bumped at some point as well in that fight, but ultimately our top 3 drivers, they're all having these hardships at the moment, and they're still absolutely blasting away from Builder Matty and Ferrari at 15.
Yeah, these top drivers are all taking the outside blocks up now. They're getting a little more confident with it.
Big Burb down the inside of Vitor. He felt brave there. Can he find a move on Boo Boo? I think he has to release. And yeah, he has to slow down a lot. Joker. Oh wait, he gets Drifty Duck gets bumped. And here comes Joker, who all of a sudden is gonna get into a fight with Big Bird.
Oh,
so wide. Can
Yeah.
Joker take a tandem fight here? I don't think he's in tandem quite yet, but there are 2 drivers who can determine that.
Yeah, Big Bird's being slowed down with these drivers ahead, and Joker's taking big advantage of it.
I mean, Vitor. Vitor is a Brazilian compatriot of.
Oh,
of
Big
Joker.
gets
We might
bumped.
say, oh, what the heck? That was a big bump for Big Burb. So losing out 2 positions on Omega Mist and Joker, who are still 12 seconds ahead of Builder Matty.
Yeah, let's take a look at Ferrari 15, who's fighting Builder Matty now. These 2 are battling for 4th position, and Ferrari's managed to jump back. A horrible start for Ferrari in qualifying, but he's bringing it back. And with an overtake here in Builder Matty, it's going to look really good for him.
Yeah, but release from the back marker. Oh my goodness!
Oh, he gets bumped by Zine.
Yeah, both of them get bumped, but Ferrari getting bumped the lead. He gets punished at least. They did catch up a tiny bit to the lead group. The top 3 drivers, Bopecki wanting to go for a pit.
Oh, we have an
and then
announcement.
Ultra out. What in the world?
After turn 4. Let's watch Ferrari 15 go to this.
Oh my word. Okay, so some people are taking it. MK Mango. Big Burb's gonna be the first to take it, but there's a few backmarkers in the way. Oh boy, oh boy.
There's Joker going through it.
It might genuinely be faster, but it's such a thin line that I don't know if it's gonna be worth it. Big Burb is already
gonna get past? No,
so much time.
Yeah, all the drivers that are slower than Big Bird are trapping him in the spot. He's losing a ton of time to Joker.
Sure
yeah, you can't do this behind somebody else. Because their mistakes is your mistakes.
Someone else who is second slower than you. And right now he has 2 of them in front of him. Dr. Spats is coming out there too. Joker and Omega Mist are in tandem.
And there's Big Bird trying to get out.
Joker
he lost time. He lost time.
I mean,
Ferrari 15's only 2 seconds behind him now.
I mean, theoretically, it seems to be faster, but everyone was in the way of Big Verb. So he got
he gets bumped.
Like 20
he gets bumped in the last corner again.
Oh boy. Ferrari at 15 is gonna
he's gonna go into the pits now.
Joker goes so wide in turn 1.
Big Burb in the pits now. We'll see what he comes out later, but
Omega Mist has taken the lead of the race as Joker is gonna try and catch up.
He's not gonna take the L road. Omega Mist though. Joker will, but he's stuck behind Car Trooper. He's stuck behind Car Trooper this entire time. If he can't overtake Car Trooper, it's gonna be a big time loss to Joker. And he's not being able to do it. He's bumping into him twice now. Here comes the 3rd time. Oh, he doesn't get past.
Here we
He gets past.
There's an overtake now. But that was that's still a huge. Wait a minute, they had a slime?
That's been there. Oh, it's gone now. Oh, it's gonna be a huge time save for Joker. Joker was able to just barely avoid the slime that was removed, and so he's gonna have a huge time save compared to Omega.
Well, Omega Mist, I mean, he didn't Omega Mist had no trouble getting around everyone there. Joka has lost time to Omega,
Yeah,
but
I
that's only because of the back marker who absolutely cooked him
Yeah,
off the
Car Trooper.
on the
Yeah.
entry. Car Trooper has the racing line of a stormtrooper, so I don't know.
Well, behind them, Ferrari 15 and Builder Matter are still going at it. Now it's for third position.
Ferrari 15. Yeah, he has been fighting with Builder Matty for quite a while now. They are side by
Absolutely.
side. It's gonna be
Actually,
a
he's
red
gonna go
versus
to
a
the pit
blue.
lane.
Oh, never mind. He goes to the pit lane. Red versus blue is gonna have to wait until the last lap.
We'll have to
Because
see how
people
he
are gonna have to
does.
start.
Ooh, apologies
People are
for
gonna have to
the.
start pitting soon. JH Dash, who has a single pit, is in 10th place. He's not doing too bad. He does need a lot of time gain though to try and catch up to our race leaders.
Yeah, let's see how Ferrari does compared to JH Dash. And looks like JH Dash has already passed
Oh
him.
my
So there's
goodness.
quite
I'm
a
watching-
long ways for Ferrari 15 to go.
It's really risky taking the skip because
And there's Big Bird.
I mean,
He's
I
gonna have a
literally
fight with
just
Big Bird
watched
here.
more people. Yeah, I literally watched.
And Big Bird gets past him. He gets past him on the turn one with an outside block stop. There you go. An overtake made. That's very important for Big Bird to get into second of this one pit gang.
Yep, here we go. Now on the hunt for. Yeah, he decides
he does
not to
get
go for it.
bumped.
Ferrari 15 is in the fight with Big Bird. So here you go. It's a game on between these two drivers who are potentially fighting for podium position. Our championship leader against someone who's very talented in boat racing in general. He's driven in Summit, and I'm sure he can put up a good fight against a fellow Summit driver. Ferrari 15 and Big Bird. Let's wish them both good luck here in this fight for the second uh, lap
Joko's
one.
actually gonna
No,
pit.
first pit.
Builder Matty does as well. We're reaching the last couple laps of this race already. We're on lap 11.
I was kind of curious. Oh my goodness, Big Bird and
They
Ferrari
both
get
get
bumped
bumped.
simultaneous. Okay, so where does Builder Matty and Joka come out in relation to these two drivers? JH Dash is actually doing so well compared to everyone else.
Yes, he
Joka
is.
right now on the pit exit, right? And where's JH Dash? JH Dash right now having to avoid Joka actually, and there you go. It shows that JH is fighting for the. Oh, he gets bumped. He's fighting for the lead, but he still has to fight his way through all these drivers, including Joka, who exited the pit.
So
Just
there's
right in front of
Joka.
JH, who gets bumped again.
Oh,
Joka doesn't
there's
take the
JH
skip.
Dash.
JH though.
And then
will
there's
go for
Ferrari
the
and Big
skip,
Bird
though.
right behind them. So there's your top positions. But of course, Omega Miz is in the mix too on a different pit strategy.
Ooh. Well, JH Dash right now. I kind of.
Oh, Big Bird, big bump there. He loses it to Ferrari 15, and that's another overtake for Ferrari.
Oh my goodness, big bump for Big Bird once again, unfortunately. But let's see. JH Dash is taking the skip though. Where will he come out in relation to Joka? Joka is here on the skip exit, and JH Dash seems to be ahead. The skip actually worked out. He didn't even take it perfectly, and he's right ahead, not even in tandem with Joka. Omega Mist is gonna go for his first pit as well. NG Main, Killer Law. I mean, they kind of have
Yeah, they
to.
have to
soon.
now. So here we go. We'll see how they compare to JH Dash, the current leader of the one pit game that it should be.
And there we go. Joka goes for a pit now. So
there's the drivers in the pit lane now, and I think.
Shrugso setting a 116.
Oh, JH Dash that got bumped there on the main straight there.
Oy, that's bad for him. That's good for Joka. And so many people heading.
Is this Omega Miz ahead of all of them? It
My
is.
goodness, there's 6 of them.
Omega Miz is ahead of everybody. I'm not sure how he's able to do that. But he's significantly ahead of the rest of the field with that one pit stop.
We haven't seen much from him as we watch everyone in the back with the pits. But Omega Mist has done a pit and he stayed in the race lead. Good for him.
Yeah, a bunch of drivers
He
are.
has a
Joka just
technical-
exited on his second pit stop.
See how it looks in the skip for some of these leaders. Killer Lol doesn't take it. I don't know who else.
I
we
just
watch
noticed
at
what the
moment.
sign says: alternative fast route. Watch for back markers, and then you see Boo Boo going in there, which
this
denied
looks like a
Joka from going.
And there we
in.
go, Mopeki with 2 pits done. It's gonna send it in, and oh boy, look out for the back marker, Mopeki. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he got bumped immediately.
Oh, no,
and he's gonna lose
Mopeki.
time to Joka even.
Watch for back
Mopeki.
markers, the sign says.
Yep. He probably Boo Boo is not the best person to be behind. Omega Mist though, good thing to note down. He's going for his second pit in lap 13.
There's Joka there getting past.
I'll
But here comes Ferrari 15. Oh, that's Fuko. I'm sorry. They look very similar. But Mopeki does get bumped, and then there's Ferrari 15. He's gonna get right alongside Mopeki there. Both on 2 pit stops.
Oh yeah, Ferrari 15. Wait, where is he?
You can see the rest of the drivers coming to the pit lane for their last time. Although JH Dash has yet to do it. One driver who hasn't.
Oh my goodness, it's another fight between 2 Summit drivers, Mopeki and Ferrari 15. And now they have host diagram to get past. Around the outside they go, and it's gonna be a good overtake for both of them. As I mean, they're both followed by Lapis Linus, aka Red Sun Cabbage. Red Class 9 is just kind of sitting on this track there. But how is it gonna look here in the entry of the skip?
They
didn't
don't
take
take it. The rest of the cabbage behind does take
Okay.
it. I'm curious.
The rest of
Yeah,
the cabbage does.
I wonder what's giving them
big
the option. Like, when are they choosing? Mopeki went behind
I'm also
a back
wondering that.
marker.
I would
would've
have gone for it if I were
Yeah.
them. Look at that, Change Rice getting a 113. Okay, so Martinez is having the time of his life, starting from the back and making his way up. So I don't know where he's gonna finish at the end of the race, but that is a significant time gain with the
Well-
skip. JH Dash is heading for his last pit though, and Omega Mist is surely gonna come out in front of him in the net lead of the race. So yeah, Omega Mist on the back straight. He's flying past JH Dash, who is still in the pit lane.
Yeah, Omega
And
Miz is leading this by
running
a
close.
very healthy margin. I'm not sure how
And
he's able to
here,
get so
last
much
lap.
time. Yeah, it's
It's
last
the
lap.
last lap right now. Joka is 5 seconds behind them. Joka was fighting so close with him. What happened? Maybe the skip caused so much chaos. Joka was stuck behind that one back marker earlier on. Omega Mist doesn't fancy going into the skip. What does
No.
Joka do? He does go for the skip. Okay, so how much time can he really gain? I don't
think
he's
it's
gonna gain that much
enough.
time.
He's gonna get past
what the heck
Sam.
do we-
How did he do that?
How did he do that? Yeah. He's taking it safe into this little wall bounce area. Eduardo Avocado is gonna be huge trouble for him though.
We'll see how he gets through this, but I don't think there's really anything he could do.
Well, it's
But-
just gonna be close for the.
There's Omega Miz. You can see him there, and yeah, it's not enough. He's pretty
Joka-
close, but it's not
He
enough.
did catch up around 3 seconds, but
He's gonna
It
have to
wasn't
hope for a
enough.
bump here on the last straight here for Omega Miz if he wants this to be his own win. Their battle's behind him, but looks like he's
Yeah,
gonna
there
try
we
and
go,
take it
Omega
safe.
Miz.
Omega Miz. It
As long
looks
as he doesn't
pretty
get
safe
bumped,
for Omega, and it's gonna go his way. Omega Miz will win the FC2 Bahrain Grand Prix there with
followed by
a
Joka.
Joka in
JH
second. Third
Jay
comes
Shasher coming up to
JH.
third place. Where is he? There you go. He's still back there, followed by Ferrari.
Ferrari
Solid
15
P4 for him.
did get up into 4th place. Not bad for him, starting in the quite further back.
There's
into
2
fourth.
blue drivers here. Mopeki and Builder Matty coming in as well. Big Burp's gonna be next with his sky blue tag.
Yep, Killer
Lol,
Lol.
Gaming
coming
Moment
in.
having a
Right,
photo finish
yeah.
at the end there.
Oof.
That's nice to see.
Angie
top
Main
10 has
Teddy
been
is
completed
happy
by
they're really
Angie Main.
close. Ephraim G in 12th. Next Simon in 13th. Punnings in
So
14th.
which team even got the best race?
Lucas in 15th. 16th goes to Allied Galaxy. 17th J-Tastic. Nimrod Windows 18th. Kane in 19th. Still was able to participate, apparently. Zook Zinlo 20th. And so on and
Laser
so forth.
Machine. Yeah, there's Matt Not Matt, Spooky Jimmy, Digo. 27 for Wrath of Finland. Saitamo, Techno Gustav. Distorted Lemon in the top 30. We still have 40 around 40 drivers to score points.
Yeah, we bumped it up
And
to
then
75, so a lot of drivers can score. As Brecky, Brecky was just like
Brecky's here.
chilling out. Did you see that? He was just chilling right before
Yeah.
the finish line. Oh my gosh, look at all these drivers. They're so close to each other in this midfield.
Engie made got his first top 10, I believe. He's very
Yeah.
celebratory right now, sitting in 10. And so many close finishes, and oh my god, look at those 50s numbers.
Yeah, all right.
22-8 to it's 322-8. No, 4 of them.
We got another photo finish between Nifty Acorn. Very, very close. Cactus there, Benamente.
Yeah, some of the drivers that caused so much trouble for people who tried taking the skip. I think Santomni cooked up with that.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was a fun skip there. Too bad we didn't see any insane uses of it. Joka got close, but like, Mopeki got stuck behind drivers, or yeah, it seemed like there's a lot of issues with the pit lane, or not the pit lane, the alternative route there. Drivers just couldn't get around another one.
There's any skulls. One of the first backmarkers we saw, actually.
Yep, he turned it into a 67th position from what seemed to be last place not too at the beginning of this race. As we
We
keep
got
going.
4 people left. 4 people left to score points, even if it's just a single one.
Yep.
Just 72 for Preto Preda.
Lucid and
Lucid.
73rd. Oh, Zook
FBB.
Zinlo. Cutting right before the finish
There's
line there.
FBB here in P74.
Last driver, is it Lozin? No, Lozin's on the left to go. Actually, more than that.
No, it's Hamarakos. It's Hamarakos and okay, I thought.
There we go. P75. Hamarakos got the last point in our race. And there we go. 75 finishes. 75 points earning positions. There's a few more that can still race. So Samu and Boo Boo and a few others can still finish if they got the time. Boo Boo in 76 has got 55 seconds. He'll make it. He'll make it down the straight. I'm sure. All the drivers are waiting
Absolutely.
for
Captain
the...
Omelette here as well.
in there.
Just swerving on the straight. And we have 40 seconds for anyone to finish the race. So where's Dudu Lemon? That's Cat Trooper sitting in P78.
Yeah, there's the Henji Main just jumped into the stream chat. Best finish ever for him. Congratulations, dude. A top 10. Very good job, Henji Main. And yeah, we did see you in FC1 a little bit there, and you did a pretty good job there too. So, Henji Main, watch out. Driver on the rise, perhaps. But the race is over in 3 seconds, and I don't think we'll get any more finishers.
Can he finish? Can he finish? Yes, he can.
He did.
Dudu Leon. 80, exactly 80 drivers.
And all the snowballs for our podium. Omega Miz, Joka, and JH Dash are your 3 on top here. And let's, if they do, I'll have proxy chat on, so we should be able to get a conversation with them. All right. JH Dash, a 3rd place for you. We saw you have quite a few battles there, but a podium spot is where you end up.
I have blue muted, wait.
Oh. I'm muted.
Damn, blue.
Alright.
Hey, JH, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I can hear blue now.
Alright, JH Dash,
Okay,
a lot of fights there for you, and podium, though, ended up being your spot. How does it feel going to this this next race after a podium win again?
Really nice. Because like I wasn't on my PC for a week straight, and I came home like right before this. It was nice to be back up to speed immediately.
Hey, that's how I won my first FC1 race. Was literally I haven't played in like a month, and then I jumped in and I won a race with it. So same story here for JH Dash, and congratulations, dude. 3rd place for you and your team. Moving on, Joka. Does Joka want to say something? Hi, Joka.
Hey.
How did your race go?
I started out in B2 and I ended in a. Wait, just a second. Okay, there. And I kind of got like I got to P1, but then I got like stuck behind some back markers, so I lost a lot of time. And yeah, that's P2.
Yeah, were you ready for Omega Miz to pass you with the pit lane delta there, or did you know it was coming, or no?
No, definitely not.
No surprise.
It was a good attempt for you to try
Yeah.
and send the skip at the last lap there. You got real close.
You got really close. You
that
did
was
really
very
well,
close.
passing a couple people in that one too.
Yeah, the route was like very hard. If I didn't get like bumped like 3 times, I would have passed on with it.
Yeah, well, congratulations, P2 for you and Garana. But it is Omega Miz who wins this one. Omega Miz, good win, dude. Like out of nowhere kind of thing. How does it feel winning this one?
Yeah, honestly, I think everything just fell right into place for me this time. I got so lucky this time around.
Well,
In
as I said at
qualifying,
the
I did a
beginning of the
massive
stream,
PB, and then in the race, I did not get bumped a single time somehow. This has never happened to me
Wow.
before.
Wow. Some overtaking expertise there. No
well,
bumping.
as I did say, Blue, in the start of the stream, a lot of luck involved in today's race. So it's gone to the favor of a Mega Miss, and you've driven well at the same time. So well deserved as well.
Yep, well deserved. Congratulations, P1 for Omega Miz. And that is
W Omega Mies.
and that is FC2 wrapped up here in Bahrain. We wrap things up. Sure. And next race we have Jeddah. I believe it's in 1 week's time. We will go to Saudi Arabia for one of the most challenging tracks on the calendar. So all drivers need to really practice this one. Yeah. Not going to be fun if you don't know how to drive Jeddah, especially UFC2 drivers.
We might see a humongous upset this upcoming race as well next weekend. Because
so.
yeah, I do remember some last lap drama last year. Nito the First did lose out to Oni Dallas, I believe, on the very last corner.
Yes, take the win away. Well, expect the unexpected at Jeddah in 1 week's time. We'll see you there. Until then, take care. Get practicing too, and happy racing, everybody.